Should I unpause it or should I just keep it
Unpause.
paused?
No.
Okay.
Keep going.
Yeah. Russia went for a heavy shock damage received build. Obviously, they'll be fighting Crimea.
Unpause.
He does have divide ideas though, which is pretty interesting. Will make his morale and morale damage a lot better. He also went for the eco commander. So they both sides seem to be playing it for the long game. This is going to be super interesting.
Are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay, I got scared because you stopped talking.
No, I was just I don't know, dude. Most interesting build of face commentary, you know? Just kidding.
I'm connecting.
Okay.
Yes, this is a best of 3.
Okay. I'll join you at the end of November here. So, from my experience with Arena, a lot of people have been saying that the Ottoman side has more potential, but it's a lot harder to play. And I don't know if people are familiar with this scenario, but the Ottoman side has more provinces, and it's concentrated in France and Ottomans. France being 80 provinces and Ottomans being 90, and everyone else is around 60 provinces. So without co-ops, it's actually very hard to play specifically the Ottomans because they usually do the navy. They do the navy. They do the cannons. They have the most to do. They have the most difficult build-up, and it's definitely going to be interesting to see how Dino manages on Ottomans being alone.
Yeah, they put their big player on France. You know, he's playing France twice in a row, but in the other mod, France was the big dog of the team. In this
Yeah.
scenario, definitely Ottomans are the big dog of this team and have to do so much, just like you were saying. For sure, Ottomans, by far, I would even say, are the hardest to play. And just so you guys can see, because now we're actually into the game, you can see that the Ottomans, he's got his Ealids, he's got Ealid of Africa, he has Ealid Balkans, he has the Crimean Khanate, and he has France as an ally. Meanwhile, on the other side, it's Venice, Austria, Commonwealth, Russia, and Spain. And as our co-host DTRG said, it's the Sigma Lightning Vipers that actually chose the Holy League because they could choose side. They decided to choose side, and they chose the Holy League. And it is 60,000 hours that is on the Turkish side. How many years have we played so far? 2?
I think 3.
3. So we got 4 more years of build up.
Sorry, we played 4. There's 3 more years of build-up.
3
Yeah.
more years of build up. 3 more years of build up. Is it?
Yeah.
Oh. Blessed. Very, very nice. Okay. So, yeah, Ottomans, very difficult. And we even saw that it was very hard to play Ottomans in the last one. Erling was playing Ottomans when he was playing on on International when they were facing Funny. Sigma Lightning Vipers, you know, they picked the Holy League here. They chose the side. You were saying that you think that it's now Turks favored.
Yeah, that's my opinion. Yeah.
Is that just
And
is that consensus or just your opinion?
so the Turks recently got a pretty major buff. They got 0.5 artillery shock, which is really huge because they give everyone the cannons. And Austria lost 0.25 artillery shock, so it's a differential of 0.75. So when I'm talking to a lot of like the people who play Arena a lot, it seems to be that the consensus is Turks is stronger now. But also the consensus is that Turks just like without a co-op, it cannot be played to its full potential. So yeah, I think they're saying they're all lagging.
Let me do a quick speed test.
I'm the host. I'll do that.
No, just to see if my internet is back to normal.
Okay.
Yeah, my internet is not good right now. And my internet is like pooping the bed right now.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's just like spiking. Ooh. Technical difficulties.
My internet seems to be fine now. I don't know. It might be just ping because I'm in Egypt. That might be the big issue.
We're in Egypt, Cairo.
Yeah. Do we have
Ooh.
another person who can host? It might be worth a rehost if. I'll check.
Checking my ping to Europe right now. 99. Okay, my internet is back. Wait, my internet is back.
It's back.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Okay, if you want me to pause, you could take a save and we can rehost.
You'd have to leave because we have the host option, right?
I actually didn't have it on.
Okay. My internet is back to normal. So, do you guys want to rehost with my host?
It's
Fine, like it's laggy, but
it's playable.
I'm gonna ask the other team. Hey, my internet is like back to normal. Do you guys want to rehost with my host?
Yeah, please, man. This
Yeah,
this is
let's
other
try
host,
it.
man. I'm telling you.
Okay, the entire enemy
like
team wants rehost, so we're just gonna rehost.
oh my.
We're gonna rehost.
Okay. Rehost.
We're gonna rehost. The save.
Okay. Well, it's good that your internet's back. I think they were fine with your host for the game before.
Yeah, but I was spiking near the end of last game. Discord died for a while, but it seems it's back.
Yeah.
So we are so back, chat. Yeah, I'm now getting 60 ping to Amsterdam.
Oh yeah, that's good. Going back to what we were talking about, also like the general consensus on Turk War seems to be that Turk side outscales because you have the Ottoman double dev and you have France centralizing state, whereas the Holy League is a lot stronger at the get-go. So it'll be interesting to see how those teams play around that. I do want to say that when I was looking at the commanders, most of them seem to go for like there's like an eco leaning option, and I think like 8 out of 10 players went for the eco leaning option. So that might be bad for the Holy League because that might push the game to be just generally later, whereas like the Holy League has the advantage at the start.
Yeah. So definitely, is one thing I've seen from the matches I spectate is that in this scenario, like the first couple years of war is very like slow.
Yeah,
Like you don't see big plays happening on early, and then it ramps up to like 100 after like the first 2 years of war.
yeah.
So it's definitely like a
Well,
slow
one
start.
interesting thing that we might see it if any of the teams want to go for a play is that knowing that fact you could go for like an early push because Tech 21, it gives you a lot of infantry shock, and that makes assaults go a lot better. So if somebody goes for the tech early, like at the onset of the war, and everyone's like normally just they're
Oh, I
expecting a
messed up.
40 war.
I picked the wrong thing because you have. Do you have a map mod?
Yeah, I do.
My bad. I loaded the wrong save. I reloaded the wrong save because he has a
What?
map mod. He has a map mod, and I just clicked the top, so I had to click show incompatible. I loaded the wrong save. It's my bad. He had a map mod, so I just clicked the top save, and I didn't hit show incompatible.
Okay, so we roast again.
Rios again, yeah. Why? Who uses map mods in this day and age, dude?
My bad, bro. My bad.
No, you're good. You're good.
It's an EU5 themed map mod. It looks really nice.
Jeez, look at TTRG loading speed.
Yeah, dude. Egypt's right next to you, bro. Got 0 ping.
Host advantage. I
Yeah,
mean, is
dude.
it a
Don't tell 'em.
coincidence that the team that won the last tournament had 2 Arab players?
I don't think so.
Is it, chat?
It's the Arab exceptionalism, dude.
Let's
We have
go.
determinatio now, not determination. He's in the mood. I feel like SLV might have gathered themselves. I think
Well, they're spamming. They're spamming their GIF.
the GIF.
The GIF. I need to show chat. This is the SLV GIF.
Dude, the GIF is peak.
This is the SLV GIF. Zoom into this. It's like SLV. This is a player on SLV. Player from SLV. Player from SLV. And then just randomly this guy from Peaky Blinders. They all spammed it.
They don't even have determination, man. It's kind of sad, dude. They need him
Determination
in the
doesn't
GIF,
have
dude.
eyes, dude.
It's
In his picture.
true. It's true.
Okay, are we ready to go?
Erling's not in yet.
He's loaded.
Oh.
I go pee real quick. Actually, I have to pee too.
Okay, we'll break.
Alright, everyone ready up? This definitely ruined the flow for a lot of the players, but it's still in build-up. So it's a good thing that this is happening now. Who's not here? Spam 1 in chat if you love SLV. Is everyone here?
They went
so.
they went to pee. They
Is
went
it
to
a
pee.
Jew? I'm back. Is it Drew back?
Yes,
Isn't-
it's fine. I'm here.
Okay,
That's
everyone
cringe.
here? Everyone here?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, chat. We gotta hype it up. We gotta hype it up in chat. Yeah, my stream had to restart, so we lost like 100 viewers. But we gotta hype it up. We're in the map 2 of a best of 3. This could potentially go on late into the night here. But we got SLV on the Holy League. Russia, Commonwealth, Austria, Venice, Spain versus 60,000 Hours, who won map 1 on Ottomans, Iala to Balkans, Crimea, Iala to Africa, and France. Let's go. Let's put
We
a
should
prediction
run
up.
predictions.
Yeah,
Yeah,
prediction and map. Prediction time. Who will win this match? Sigma Lightning, Holy League.
Maybe we should get caster prediction. Who do you think will win, Habibi?
Well, I think that 68,000 Hours. I love SLV. I love their energy. They've been really exciting to watch throughout the tournament. But I think it was a mistake for them to pick side when it's not even like a secret. It's not even a secret. They've 60,000 Hours have been saying that they want to play the Turkish map the most. So
Yeah.
like they've been publicly
I
saying
think-
like, oh man, we wish the Turkish map was first map for the lower bracket. We love this map. We really love the Turkish map. And then they got to pick the Turkish map. And then not only that, they picked the Turks who recently got buffed in the most recent change.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think that this is going to be a tough one for SLV. I think they can definitely still win it, but I give a slight favor to 60,000 Hours. It would be nice to see
I'm
full
actually-
3 games for once.
I'd actually give a slight edge to SLV. I think Holy League is just that much easier to play. I think Ottoman's not having a co-op, having to solo. I think like they're definitely not in the map they want to play. But I think 5v5. I think I'd honestly pick Holy League, even though Ottoman side is stronger.
Okay, okay. You heard it here first. The casters to put their predictions, and now you can put your predictions. It's up for 14 minutes now. Put in your prediction. Use your channel points. Maybe you can get some channel points here. Use your channel points, chat. Look how many channel points I have. But I can't predict. I'm the streamer. So go vote. Go use your channel points. Sigma Lightning is on Holy League or Holy. 60,000 Hours is on Turks. Someone just put 50,000 points on Turks. Wow.
Dude, I'm all in on SLV. I didn't have that much point because I lost the
2.3?
last prediction.
Is that you? The 2.3? That's all your points?
Dude, I lost all my points. In the grand finals, I voted for Weezer's team rather than Funny Funny.
Oh, a lot of people lost points off of that. Because it was actually favored for Weezer's team on the last map.
Yeah.
And yeah, Funny Funny dominated the final. But yeah, you go use your channel points. Go Gamba. Gamba, 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 Gamba. We're 1 year off from war, I believe. You can check right here. Yeah, we're 1 year off
Yeah,
of war.
Exactly.
Let's take a quick look. Okay, so Erling again war chesting. Is he just the resident war chester on their team? I think there's been rumors that Erling only left International because they didn't feed him money for him to war chest.
You know what? I don't disagree. I think Erling likes war chest a little too much.
He loves war chests and he needs his team to give him war chest. And you can see
Yeah.
that the other members are already taking loans, which is pretty standard if you're not war chesting. But Erling, he's war chesting. He's not gonna go over his force limit. He's gonna be very careful with his money spending. Gotta use his build up properly to make sure that he stays over the money that he needs. He needs 5,000 ducats right now, but of course, war chest scales with your income. I believe the calculation is 2 years of income. Yeah, it is. So it's 2
Yeah.
years of income, basically. So if your income increases, so does your requirement for war chest. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then now we see the captain, who's not even playing, talking in chat. Captain of
Oh,
60,000 hours, Duxa. Let's see. All right, welcome to today's game. Let me get TTRG.
People are destroying
TTRG,
right now.
are you
Mom,
ready?
stop talking over me. That's really
So I'm not always troll.
TTRG, are
I
you
mean,
ready?
I gave
Where is
12
this millman?
TTRG, ready?
Yeah, I'm ready to cast, bro.
Okay, all right. So yeah, we're here in the lower bracket. Let's take a quick look here. We are on the lower bracket of the EU4 arena playoffs, the arena season 1 playoffs. Let's look at it right here. You can see right now we're watching Sigma Lightning Vipers versus 60,000 hours. This is a best of 3. And the loser of this best of 3 is out of the tournament. This is our first elimination match in the playoffs. And the winner will go on to play against the winner versus Sweat It versus the Diplo Exchange, which is going to be taking place tomorrow. So this is going to be a very exciting match. A lot of people were saying that this is probably going to be one of the best matches in this in the lower bracket, part 1, because these two teams are very close in skill and they do end up having very exciting games. This is also the matchup that led to the drama, where I actually figured out that if you put all of your army into a battle and you bankrupt, you don't lose any troops. That's something new that we learned.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you. Yeah, let's do a quick introduction here. We have Team SLV Sigma Lightning Vipers, their captain Fang on Austria, the Izor on Russia, Fueli on Sardinia Piedmont, Kino on Netherlands, and on Great Britain we have Determination. I'm pretty sure, yeah, Determination. And on Team 60,000 Hours we have the captain not playing in the game. They decided to not play with their captain, but they have Dino SF, Erling, who is a player trade from International. After their 2-0 loss in the upper bracket, Erling decided he doesn't want to play with International anymore. And we talked about the butting heads between a lot of their top players, and how, you know, they have like opposing beliefs and opposing ways of how to play the game. And that led to Erling switching to 60,000 Hours. Finta on Spain, and Adruk's also coming. Who's Finta?
That's Kinos.
Then who's Kino? Oh, Kino Bus is a different guy. Kino's
Yeah.
Kino's on Spain. Adruk's on Sweden. And yeah, this is the map if you haven't seen it yet. This is the Austrian Succession. We didn't see this in the last tournament because it was this is a new map that was created right after the tournament was done. This is the Austrian Succession War. You know, you got Maria Teresa von Habsburg on Austria, and with Austria is Russia, Sardinia, Piedmont, Netherlands, and Great Britain. And then on the other side, you have the French side, which is France, Spain, Prussia, Commonwealth, and Sweden. So this is a 5v5 map. They wanted 60,000 hours wanted to play with 6 players, but Sigma Lightning Vipers did not want to, so they're playing only with 5 players. And just as always, as a heads up, chat, if you want to know more about EU4 Arena, you can do the command !arena, or you can do, and if you want to donate to the prize pool, you can do !prize pool. So there we go. There's the start of the war. Austria versus Commonwealth. It is Austria is the aggressor, and it's on Commonwealth. Commonwealth that is the defender. Of course, all of their allies join. Someone's claiming that someone's privateering in port. But yeah, we're right away getting into the action. I'm gonna do a prediction command right now, even though there's not that many people in chat, but that is my fault for starting so late. But I had a very important phone call with my wife.
I just want to mention the province they chose for the Wargle. We haven't seen that yet, but I actually really like it because the Austria and Russia can sit on the provinces surrounding it, and maybe it could be like easy to cut and take it easily if it's if they're in a pinch during a stab hit event.
Yeah, and you can see right here, this is the province they chose. So yeah, Russia can sit on Lvov, and Austria can sit on Presnils. Sorry, I can't pronounce Polish province names. And you can see already they're pushing on Prussia super hard. Prussia is a little bit isolated because there is neutral territory in this map. Can't they declare war though for this?
For what?
For the neutral territory?
I don't think so. I think it's disabled in the mod.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. So I'm thinking about another map where you can, the 7 Years War.
Yeah, in the 7 Years War, there's like a phase at the start of the game where when you occupy the territory, it becomes yours. So there's like a base race at the start of that. That used to be in this map, but a lot of people didn't like after like it's been like solved, like the provinces you go to. A lot of people didn't like how the French side always got the connection. So this was the solution, I guess.
Okay.
But I actually want to say I really like if you see what they're doing, they have 2 Austrian cannon stacks sitting in the yellow country, and what they're doing is they're blocking France from actually joining up with Prussia. And Prussia in this map, or at least the build he has, he's not very strong individually. He prioritizes giving generals to everyone. So Prussia's like kind of easy to crack, even though it's all -1s. And I think this is like a really good play, and we don't actually see it that often. And I really like what SLV is doing.
Yeah. Oh, I have to take this phone call. Just keep casting. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, no problem. So we have a big battle in Kiev, but it seems like Russia does not have enough men, and the Poles are going on the offensive now. They have Poland and Sweden stacked on Russia, and Russia seems alone. In the west, France finally started pushing the fort, but I don't know. I think France was a little too slow there, and it seems like they might get 1 or 2 forts already in Prussia before they can ping pong. Yeah, France should be like sieging a lot more forts, but they have a lot of troops idle right now. And they're actually already going to engage it, but it doesn't seem like they have enough reinforcements there, so this is free siege progress for France. I don't really like that. Big battle here in Magdeburg, And yeah, as we said, Prussia is really outnumbered, but the Swedes are actually trying to come over and save them. But with 3 countries stacked on Prussia, I don't think there's much they can do, and we might see Prussia collapsing pretty early. They are using Dutch cannons in Magdeburg, which is a lot worse than Spanish cannons. So I'm not sure if they might win this, even though they have so many more troops. But we'll see. They have good siege progress on the fort in the south, though. Not much naval action going on, but it seems like Netherlands is privateering Bordeaux unhindered right now. And they just won Magdeburg, so. And they got a fort in the south, so we might see Prussia collapsing. But actually, the French are trying to break through the yellow country, but obviously those are -1s, even a -2 over here since they pre-positioned troops, and we might see them start to panic. Prussia is a country that doesn't have much depth. It's only like 45 provinces, so it could collapse pretty quick. And Netherlands has really good fort defense in the west, even though France has decent siege ability. The sieges are not going fast comparatively, which is not good. France actually has a lot of infantry or cavalry stacks sitting around without cannons that Austria could snipe if he's active. It looks like he caught it, but it was a little too slow. He got cannons in. Yeah, I think France needs to put much more pressure than this in the yellow country. They have to make a breakthrough because Magdeburg's on 50%, Lunenburg's on 21%. They're starting like they're triple sieging Prussia. They just got Magdeburg. Prussia doesn't have much depth. They're trying to build up troops, but it's not going to be pretty. And Prussia actually hasn't been able to slacken yet because they have to roll generals. So yeah, this is not a good look. Got a battle in Poland. Poland's sieging Podolia. Russia going for the Omega cut all the way through Lvov. And Poland doesn't seem to be reacting quick enough. Sending more cav into it. No cannons. And maybe Russia catches the Spanish cannons in the east. No, but he catches another 40k. So this is really bad for the Poles. We have 2 big battles in the yellow country, but yeah, they lost cannons, the French side, and this is not good. They have the yellow country on lock. Prussia's split off now. Yeah, I don't know what they can do, but it seems like they're making progress. They're letting Austria siege unhindered in the east, but their progress isn't too significant there. Oh, they lost. They had a lot of progress on Lunenburg. They got pushed off of that, and Magdeburg. Magdeburg got re-sieged, so Prussia making quick work. And now France broke through Rizal, which means they can surround Calais a lot easier now, and they're really hurting the Austrians. The Austrians have cannons trickling in. They didn't have cannons at the start. They caught them off guard. Poland's winning in Russia. So I don't know. If Prussia seems to stabilize at the front, then this is really bad for the SLVs because it seems like they kind of had a gambit of going for Prussia hard early on to crack them. And the war goes in the east, so if Poland gets more depth around the east, that's around that we talked about won't be possible anymore. And then the Wargle will be really hard to crack because it is a -1. So
Dude, you've been killing it, man. I've been kind of listening and trying to spectate. Yeah, sorry about that, chat. That probably is gonna happen a couple more times. You know, my wife is just having a rough day, so I'm just trying to give emotional support as I can. You know, just answering her phone call, and that's way more important to me than this arena match. I'll just be completely honest. But I still want to
yeah, it's
broadcast
totally
it.
fair.
I totally still want to broadcast it. We got TTRG, who's doing a really amazing job. But yeah, like this war has been incredibly back and forth. The push into Prussia completely stopped, and they're also not able to hold on to the war goal. They got to be careful if they lose one of these forts here. Well, I think it's more important if they sit on Halish, and they're not going to be able to get to the war goal. And I believe, did they change? Did they move? Did he move the fort in Poland?
No, he didn't, which is
Okay.
not good.
Yeah.
So one thing we've been seeing players do is they hold off on building the rampart. They move the fort to the Wargle and rampart on it. And then, like, obviously the rampart is super hard to assault, so you can't assault it. You have to take a huge -2. It's not a good look if you let the player adapt. So
Yeah, we saw
that's
that. We saw that when the last match we watched with International, that the Yusuf, one of the strongest players in this entire tournament, he immediately, as soon as he saw the war goal, immediately started building a fort there. Then immediately after that, built a rampart, and then just stuck his army right on the war goal and held it with his dear life. So that's definitely a very strong strategy. I'm surprised that the player on Poland, Dino SF, hasn't decided to do that. Maybe he's afraid that if he deletes the foreign presidents, they will give them an opportunity to encircle the war goal. Because once this fort is gone, they can move on to a Presnils and Lvov without having a -1.
yeah.
But you know, maybe it's time to focus some troops here. And we can see that the broken up fronts right now. Who is it really benefiting, TTRG?
Well, I think this is a huge benefit to France, and I'll tell you why. So one thing about
So
the Western
60,000
Front,
hours, yeah.
yeah, one thing about the Western Front is Calais is like a fort they need to hold with their lives, because a lot of times, even if you manually retreat, half your army will shatter across the strait. France can pull out some transports and stack wipe you. So
Ooh.
losing Calais really diminishes your fighting power in the Western Front. And since the Sigma Lightning Vipers gambited on Prussia, France has kind of sieged Calais for free so far, and they're on 0%. But
But
they
they did
just
just
got
one.
pushed back.
They just lost those
Yeah.
two battles, and there's no other forts here. Actually, there is one fort in Ridgecel, but can they still go to Calais?
They can cross through Calais, and they actually want to do that because
Yeah, you
if you
can see they're doing
reinforce
that.
through Bruges, you'll get cut,
Oh,
right?
they're even assaulting. They're even assaulting. That's a deadly
Ooh.
assault. They're assaulting, and then France accidentally
Oh.
reset to siege on Calais. He was at 27%, and they lost so many
panicked.
troops. Both sides panicking here. Both sides panicking.
panicked.
France moved, and also Netherlands just is losing so many troops. Netherlands
Yeah.
lost like 180k on that assault. Was that worth?
So France wasn't even on defensive stance in that assault, which really dramatically increases casualties.
Yeah.
If Netherlands had committed to the assault and put the troops early on, it would have been a lot better. But he let his combat width, like in the assault, keep falling, so
Yeah.
he lost so many troops.
Yeah,
But now
defensive
they're
stance is
pushing Calais.
huge, dude. You know, if they were able to switch that, and it's really cheap to switch, so it's surprising that France was able to do that. Instead, panicked,
Yeah.
moving off Calais, and instead of being on a 0%, he's back to being at a -7%. And now they're trying to go in these battles. I really don't like the Battle of Bruges. I really
This
don't
is
like
a
it.
disaster.
Yeah.
That's like dead cannons. Calais has actually the West messed up their cannons in Calais. It's half Sardinian rather than full British, so that's not good. But
Yeah.
seems
Versus
like
Spain.
they've stabilized it. They're not going for the crazy maneuvers anymore. They're just gonna feed.
Yeah, and if we take a quick look, it's the same as the other mods. You know, Spain is artillery, British is artillery, or other scenarios. You got artillery Spain, and you also got artillery Britain. But I think in this map, Britain artillery is better than Spanish artillery. While on the other map, like in the 30 Years' War, I think Spain's artillery is better.
Yeah.
Right now in terms of war score, the French side, 60,000 hours is winning in terms of war score, and that's just because they're holding the war goal. Commonwealth are locking it down. They're sitting on the war goal. He's still not choosing to move the fort from this province to this province, like we were suggesting, which could end up biting them in the ass because they have the time. Like, he's had the time. No sieges have come. Everyone's focused on the Western Front for the Austria side, and Austria is connected. So all of the Austrians, they can move around to each front. Meanwhile, the French side is unable to connect.
I just want to mention, it feels like SLV has prepped a lot more in this map because it just doesn't seem like the French side is putting in those like 1 or 2 cannon stacks that poke around in the yellow country just to catch people off guard. Because, like, as you can see, Sardinia is just moving like 40k cannons alone, and if you catch something like that, it's a really hard hitting blow for pretty cheap.
Yeah, and you can see now France. He's realizing how important it is to hold the passageway in the German states. Keep in mind, this yellow nation is neutral territory. Both sides can get access with it. And that's exactly what we see. Both sides have access. And France is coming in full swing with the Spanish cannons. They're realizing how important it is to link up with Prussia and Sweden. And now Russia and Sardinia Piedmont are pushing for the war goal. They're being held on Lvov, which is a -1 for actually the Prussians, Spanish, and Swedish. But the other battle is just a straight up territory here. Yeah. 60,000 hours. If you guys didn't know that drama, 60,000 hours kicked 2 of their players for 2 of International's players. So there's a bunch of drama in the community about that, and a lot of debate on whether player trades should be able to happen. I think now we're locking player trades. So Monday, no more player trades. I was just worried that some people would lose players and then they wouldn't be able to play, and we have forfeits, which I really hate to see forfeits in this stage of the tournament. I just want people to play.
I just want to add to the drama. The real the real thing that's been stirring the pot is that Nabi, the leader of International, the trades happened without him agreeing to it, and he actually only agreed to them retroactively, which that's what sparked a lot of the drama.
I mean, if you know your players don't want to play for you, it just kind of makes things a lot worse. And we experienced live the breakdown of International, which was really rough for Nabi, the person that got together the team, recruited Erling, recruited Adrux. But there was a breakdown. They had huge disagreements throughout the match. They had disagreements between the matches, and there was just a lack of a fit. So I think it's fine, especially since Nabi just got 2 more players. But I think from now on, just that's it. No more trades. Everyone's got the players that they want, and that's it. And one thing I would be really worried about, we just saw 2 major stack wipes.
That?
Yeah,
that was really bad, dude. That was a lot of cannons.
Britain just lost 2 cannon stacks there. That was 2 cannon stacks that he just lost. He did just get a stack wipe on Sweden, but that was just a Swedish infantry stack of 20k. So I would definitely say that they came out on top of that with that. And you can see that because the Austrian side is coming from 2 sides, it gives opportunity it makes it so much harder to stop these reinforcements. And actually, it's the Prussians that are isolated from the French, but the Swedish are still here. We can see Netherlands is actually making mercenaries because he went for mercenary build. So you can see that he's making cav mercs, he's making more cav mercs, he's making infantry mercs, just trying to get more troops on the field because they know how important holding this passageway is. And we can see here, Britain is now going to go for another cut play. That's 300k got in one battle. And there's now that center battle can't be reinforced, but the Austrian cannons are below 50% strength, but so are the Spanish.
Yeah, no, I think the Spanish, they have to retreat it now. But Britain might lose cannons in the cut, right? They're already at 27k in the second rank.
Oh, yeah.
So, they're going to lose all their cannons.
And that's actually not the good.
Wipe.
That's
no,
really...
they retreated.
the Prussians are moving around with 0k stacks. I was gonna say it might have been not so good for them, but I don't think taking the battle of Fulda as an offensive battle is a good idea in that situation because it would have been a -2 unless they could get a better maneuver general. But now, after that whole debacle of engagements, it's Great Britain at a deficit of 150k. And on the Russian front, they're not even on the war goal. They could sit on the war goal, but they're choosing not to. Instead, they're deciding to siege Kiev and as well as Kremenets. It's basically just like a 1v1 here between Russia and the Commonwealth with a little bit of support stacks from Prussia as well as from Spain giving cannons. But really, this passageway, I think, is going to be the determination. Not determination, that's not the right word. The determination that will determine the outcome of this match. Because, if Austria, the Austrian side can hold this passageway, France and Spain are isolated from helping Prussia. More importantly, France, because Spain did already get his cannon stacks on the side of Commonwealth and Prussia. So he's already having his impact here. But France really is the isolated one.
I just want to say, if you look at the Spanish cannons, like half of them are depleted, and he has exactly 0 net manpower. So if they keep losing cannons like this is not going to be a good look for the Spanish side. But I guess you could say the same for the Brits.
Yeah, the Brits, I would say, it's exactly the same, actually. But this is a great opportunity for both Britain and Spain to put on the reinforced speed advisor, just so they can get their cannons reinforced faster and they can continue doing these battles, because without the cannons, no back row.
Yeah, they're the most important thing in the battle, right?
Super important. But
just want to mention, Russia got 2 forts in the east.
But
which is really significant.
I say they should do reinforced speed advisor, but then I look at Spain's debt, 79 loans at 127. Is he getting privateered? No, but he's in a... Yeah, he is. There's the privateers. He's getting majorly privateered in Sevilla. That was his new thing. That's going to really hurt him. He's getting subsidies from France, but 79... He just lost 20 loan cap. So he went from 139 to 114. That's 25 loan cap.
He's fighting them now, the privateers. He's fighting the British Navy. So Spain is normally advantaged because GB has light ships, but actually the Spain player decided to engage with his light ships as well. So I don't know if this is the greatest. Yeah, he actually lost.
This is like a historic battle that happened there, where the Spanish fleet gets destroyed right there. And that's not good. The British are going to go repair, so that does give a little bit more breathing rooms because the privateers will stop. At least they should, because he's in port repairing. But, when he comes back up, that's going to be really bad for Spain. Is anyone on the French side war chesting? That's really important because that means they can get money. It's Prussia. So Prussia can feed money to Spain if needed. He can also give subsidies.
So yeah, I just want to talk about this. I think 60k hours has a huge long-term advantage. One, because if you look at the dev difference between France and Austria, it's almost like 400, 500. So yeah, France normally has a dev advantage, but not that big. So that's obviously not good. Commonwealth has more dev than Russia. So there's a lot. The dev is definitely leveraged to 60k hours.
Yeah.
And they have Prussia war chesting, whereas the Austrian side does not have anyone war chesting. So they can't bail out anyone if things go bad.
And like war chest, we've been seeing the meta that a lot of people have been prioritizing war chest. Not only do you get insane military buffs, 15 discipline, did get nerfed. 5 discipline, 15 morale, 10 manpower, 15 manpower car speed, 10 land force limit. But also, the more important thing in this kind of scenario is that if worse comes to worse, Prussia can bail out Spain and give him more breathing room in case he's close to bankruptcy. But if this British fleet comes out, we can see now that Sweden has moved out his fleet. Big navy.
Sweden's fleet is strong, and he has a 555 admiral, so it's Britain might be scared to engage it. What Britain should be doing now is he should be building his coastal defense that gives him a local +1 on one of those tiles, right? And then that means he could probably break through the Swedish navy, but it doesn't look like we're seeing that.
Yeah. And now looking to the war goal front, this is what I'm calling the Eastern Front, the war goal front. We can see that they're holding the ground. You can see the French side is holding the ground, and we're again seeing the battle for the passageway. Netherlands right now feeling the heat, getting fully sieged. on one front and getting siege on another front. They're not going to push the western side of Netherlands. He's also in a lot of debt, but it's not as bad as Spain. He's got 189 loan cap. I'm guessing because he has interest per annum in his ideas, and he also went interest per annum in his groups. Yeah, he went administrative ideas. So that's good. That's gonna help him out more so versus Spain, who has no interest per annum anywhere. Oh well, he does have admin ideas, but he doesn't have in his national ideas. Taking a look at British debt, Britain is also having a rough time. His income is really low actually, and no subsidies for him. 66 out of 136, not doing as bad as Spain though. Not doing as bad as Spain. Yeah.
Russia in the east is now going for what we talked about. They have the war goal surrounded, and if they get this fort, this will be disastrous for the Poles. And it's on 14% right now, so it's possible. We've seen rolls like that before.
Yeah, and they're going now for the battle, but we talked about this because he had a lot of time. He had basically 4 years to put a castle or fort on the war goal. I mean, who knows? Maybe they would have been more aggressive for the war goal if they saw him deleting the fort. But I mean, this is not going to be good if they can't hold the war goal because they're 60,000 hours is also losing in battles, -10 in battles, and they just lost another battle as Austria and Sardinia Piedmont push into German French land.
I just want to mention Poland has a fully reinforced Spanish cannon stack, but he engaged with his own cannon stack, which is going to drastically hurt his chances of winning this battle. And yeah, I don't think that's good.
Yeah, exactly, Bertus. We talked about this. If they're not able to get onto Austrian territory, every time they go for the war goal, they just get cut. And we can see that this passageway is coming in clutch because now, after winning the battles in the German neutral territories, we see Austria moving here with a full stack, just running it in. And it's just Commonwealth here. Prussia and Sweden are focusing on the Prussian front. France was able to maneuver and get into catch 500k on a -2 though.
Yeah.
Spain has
with
full
how
force.
much they're committing the Austrian side's committing to the eastern front right now. France needs to be way more proactive. They have to be at least getting something like Calais, or I mean, it looks like they're going for cuts right now, but I think those have cannon stacks, and this is definitely going to put SLV in the advantage because winning Premzisl, as we talked about, that fort, if they win that, if this gamble of like sending all the troops east works out, this will be really bad for the French side. But it looks like they're sending the entire Swedish army east, so it's going to be close for sure.
Yeah. And we can see some French armies just got stack wiped there. They might strength stack wipe that Dutch. No, he does retreat in time. These battles need to start going to the side of the French, or they're going to end up losing even more war score from battles. It's going to take a while for
minus 11 right now. Yeah.
Every single battle is just not going for the French side. And we took a look at the numbers just now, chat. They're very equal, actually. I'm a bit surprised about that. You see 2 million frontline for the French side. And you see about 2 million frontal troops on the Austrian side. And you can see Austria only has a 1 cannon stack advantage. So very, very equal on troop numbers. But it just seems like the French side can't like win a battle. They are losing less troops too. So like we were talked about this, the late game does favor 60,000 hours because of the dev difference. Looking at the top 8 GPs, all 5 of 60,000 hours players are in the top 8. France, Commonwealth, Spain, Prussia, Sweden, all in the top 5. And there's a huge dev difference between the two major nations in this mod. France has almost a 400 dev difference.
I want to add that currently SLV, every single member except Russia is either on 0 manpower negative, and the worst is Austria. Austria is negative 200k in the hole right now. So
does he have his privilege? He doesn't. He doesn't have the privilege for a while, for a year.
A year and a half. Yeah, a year. Sorry. Yeah.
And we can see Britain's trying to break out of the naval blockade, and it's actually Spain that wins the naval battle this time. So they're not able to break out of the blockade. The Dutch are trying to stop the privateers. There's no admiral on the privateers, but they really want to stop
They
the
lost
privateers.
cannons. They lost the battle. They lost the Wargle fort. That's really bad. It's on 35% now.
Oh
They might
no.
even assault it. They have a lot of troops. This I would assault this now. Like this secures.
But you talked about the
Wargle.
manpower issue. You talked about the manpower
Yeah.
issue.
It's true. That's true.
We haven't done this in a while. I'm gonna do a quick chat going into the chat of SLV.
They got it on 14.
They got on 14. Oh my god. Let's hear. Let's hear.
Erling is.
negative because these people are completely insane. They just run into every fort.
Yes, I know. They always do that.
Guys, can you get some troops over here? Holy shit, I'm 3v2 now. Holy fuck.
Yeah, more reinforcements on Magdeburg we need. You have 80k Netherlands, move them.
Yes.
I think I need to commit a bit more, maybe.
Yeah, I think everybody of us needs to probably.
Yeah, I'm building all the like mercs. It's manpowers right now.
You have
Yes.
shit ton of troops.
Magdeburg.
We just went into the chat. It's Poland. The Poland player is saying, I need help right now. I need help right now. And Erling is saying, this is going to be an easy win, guys, even though they're losing. Saying, this is going to be easy. They just keep running into negative battles and they're taking way bigger losses. Keep in mind, Erling can't see the total losses of the enemy, so they don't know that. But Erling knows. He's saying there's no way these guys are taking better losses than us. And we can see they just won in Prussia. But look at Poland. Poland's getting run down. He doesn't have another back line of cannons. His entire center of his nation is completely exposed. No middle.
Poland's missing forts. Yeah, he's missing some forts too.
He's missing forts. They got that 14%. They are pushing super hard on the Eastern Front. France, though, was able to connect through the neutral territories. This is neutral territory here. They were able to get there. So all of 60,000 hours is committing to the Eastern Front. They need to push it back now. And you can see now also Sigma Lightning Vipers, they're moving to the Eastern Front. They're committing to the front of the war goal. This is becoming a one-front war. Everyone's forgetting all the other fronts. They're just saying, go Poland now. What is Poland's debt? Poland, 54 loans out of 107, so he's still got some juice, but if he keeps getting sieged down like this, he's going to lose a lot. Might be a good time to take more debt right now.
Maybe even max loan, yeah.
Might be a good idea to take max loans. Yeah, they need to turn these battles, and they need to start winning battles. Minus 16 from battles right now.
Well, they have the French player took a huge cut on Lublin, and now Warsaw's encircled, right? They can't reinforce it now.
Yeah, great
And,
victory there. Great victory
They're
there.
gonna stabilize the front, I think. And if 60k hours manages to stabilize this like onslaught in Poland, what's gonna happen is what Erling said is gonna become true. The casualty diff is gonna be too big. They're slowly gonna pull ahead of them. And right now, if you look at the troop counts, they're at 2.4 cav and inf, the French side, 2.4 million versus 1.8 million cav and inf on the Austrian side. So
okay, so
we
the
can already
huge
see a
numbers
troop
difference.
disadvantage.
Huge
Yeah.
number difference. It was just equal, just like very like couple minutes ago actually. So huge committal coming from the side. Take a quick check on Spain's loan count. Okay, Spain has stabilized. He's now very far from bankruptcy because his deficit isn't as bad. I guess he like deleted some troops. He's also probably not reinforcing troops right now. Yeah, he's went back to his force limit, which is very smart. You don't want to bankrupt. That's going to be way worse than just having less troops. And they're winning battles. 60,000 hours is winning battles, and they're doing it. They're just running. They're just running into forts. SLV are just running into forts, running into a fort, running into forts.
Austria's negative 300k. The only person fine on the Austrian side is actually Russia. Russia has a good amount of manpower. Seems like they never run out on Russia. He's building more troops.
He needs to reinforce 300k. He just consolidated some stacks. And
Netherlands has minus 100k.
360k. Austria 130k.
Yeah.
Great Britain's just dead even. 108k on Netherlands. Austria can revoke forced conscription and take it again. But how much manpower is that going to give? Like 90k? Oh, he's at a million. Probably like 180k actually.
Yeah, it's
But
skilled
still,
with,
that's
influence in NPR, so he probably gets a good amount.
But he's even if he takes it, he's still at a deficit, and they're stabilizing the front. They're stabilizing
Yeah,
in
yeah,
front.
yeah. They can even. Oh, yeah, they're breaching Prem's Zissel now, and if
I mean, they can
if the
encircle
Austrian
the Wargle
side
too.
doesn't play dynamically, if the Austrian side doesn't play dynamically, and they just let it be a one-on-one front, we're just gonna see the troop disadvantage just win the war, right?
Yeah. Yeah, if they
So
just keep trying to run down this one front, they could start getting tunnel vision on that. And you can see that the British and Dutch are remaneuvering, same with Austria. But Austria is also at the same time getting attacked by aggressive maneuver by Prussia there. Very aggressive maneuver. I'm not sure about that one. They could just sit on Semlin while they siege here and then take force battle Lvov and then maybe do a cut on Drohobuz. I don't know if the fort lets them, the 4-axis, maybe not. But yeah, now they're sieging France. They're now sieging France. So they're taking advantage of this. They have no scouts in the neutral territory, but they do have 2 forts. I mean, they do have 2 sieges, so they will see some movement if it does happen. But they're deciding, okay, let's just go on France. Let's just go on France.
And this is a really good play. They're playing dynamically, just because we talked about. Because if you if you look at the French side, like there's not even a 1K in the Western Front. So yeah, they're breaching the walls. They're going for quick sieges, but France does have a lot of fort defense. So maybe this isn't the best target. I don't
It
know.
might be worth going on defensive stance here for France. I think maybe he's afraid though, because if he gets off his current policy, he will no longer have 100% cav ratio. But it might be worth going on 90% just for now. I mean, you take only a little bit of losses because cav to infantry got changed. So it scales like used to be, oh, you're not on your ratio, you just get a debuff. But it scales. Like if you're at 90 and you're at using 100, you only get a small debuff. So it might be worth, but they're actually just able to move. And we see Prussian stacks without cannons, without general, moving through the neutral territories. That could have been a great opportunity for the Dutch or the British to get some free stack wipes, but they have no scouts. Like I was saying, there's no scouts in the neutral territory. So they're actually just going to get engaged. There's the Dutch are getting destroyed here. No cannons in the back row in this battle.
They had to pull off a siege.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, not a good look. Not a good look. Just 120k stack is all it took to pull off one siege. So
they might be committing too many troops to France though. Now they might be committing too many troops. Yeah, it might have been a panic play there. Austria ends up losing the Holy See, so he's no longer getting the Holy See bonuses. Austria still has he's done the thing. He's done the manpower thing, but still in the manpower hole. And if he keeps taking battles, it's going to keep going into that direction. The manpower difference, they just somehow out of nowhere, Austrian side got like 1 million more infantry.
Wow.
Yeah, look.
Might be. I mean, Russia has 1 million men just by itself. It's about half their army. Russia's doing a lot here.
He's carrying the weight, but that also means more debt.
2.3. The numbers are actually even now.
Yeah,
I think it's Austrian sided, and a big part of it might be the -2 that the Swedish side's taking.
Yeah, and we can see British stacks trying to go for cut plays, ends up getting caught with low morale. Who has more troops on the side? It's pretty equal. French did keep some stacks, but I don't know. I don't think that you had to bring this many stacks to France. Like this dynamic play actually gets them, and there's a 2 million battle, and it's a -2 for the French side. That's gonna make their casualties get a little bit closer. Still a huge difference in casualties, 2 million. But if they can't win these battles, this battle alone is going to be like 10 war score. And we can see right there, it's not 10, but it was like 5 war score.
Yeah, honestly, France panicking to Netherlands, that won them that battle because they just moved over 1 million men in response to like 250, 400k. So that was just not good, especially when they're taking a -2 that decides the war goal, right? It's kind of just like priorities at that point, just let France get seized a little bit, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, well, at least they pushed them completely off of France now. But the Vipers are pushing in Poland again, so I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, they're pushing again in Poland. I'm just really curious because Dino was really angry. Let's just take a quick listen.
Habibi in this question. Uh, okay, I will maybe, it's fine.
I mean, they probably wanted to cycle.
I mean, I think we're doing good right now because they're taking
Just
so much cash on this.
defend the noise sides.
I mean,
And they
yeah.
can't stab it in ages, and we won like trillion. Wait, how are we negative on battles?
Because
I
the
mean,
entire time you guys were winning on the other side, I was getting my ass caved in by 3 players.
yeah. No, and we were.
Now we're in SLV.
Lublin.
Yeah,
Who?
No, Igor.
Okay, okay.
They're coming here.
By the way, you don't do
Massive pressure.
maps?
Massive
By the way.
You
pressure.
guys have generals? My general on Volin sucks ass.
Let's
If you
start
guys have,
sieging
can
two
you?
ports in front.
Where is that? We got fought in Lublin.
It's
Scorch and
oh, we
refit.
got.
They're getting really, dude. They're getting really lucky on these 4 sieges.
Yeah. Well, that's Lublin's even more depth to the Wargle now. So they're just like the goalpost keeps getting moved, and this is not good for 60k hours. They're really gonna have to rely on their late game advantage that we talked about now.
Yeah, well, if they keep the battles as they are, if they keep going 50-50, it's not enough for stab hits. It's not enough for stab hits.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's gonna. There's still anyone's game here. Of course, occupations is gonna add or decrease to that number. But now that all of the French side is here again, why? Why is it gotta be all or just like everything? France, I don't know. Svevlad, I feel like he's did so well on the build up, but like the decision making he's making with his troops going from one side to the other, just committing either all of his troops to one side or the other, it just showing that like he's not really like scoping out like the level of escalation he needs.
Yeah, for sure. The all or nothing mindset's it's coming to bite him right now.
Yeah, and now we can see multiple battles. The Dutch are completely on this front. Only 140k British troops here. Let's take this moment real quick to just see a debt check. Spain 56 out of 145. That's 1/3. Spain got 40 loans to go, but he's barely losing money, so he's good. Britain has 60 loans to go, but he's taking almost a loan a month. Netherlands has 74 out of 216 because he's got the interest per num. Prussia still has war chest.
Oh, wow.
That's huge. And Austria is 71 out of 121, still in a 300k manpower deficit. And now Russia's in a manpower deficit. That's the first time this game. He's at half his loan cap. Sardinia, Piedmont at 87 out of 47. So no one close to bankruptcy. Really, no one close to bankruptcy. But the real bad thing here for SLV is their manpower. Manpower is incredibly low for them. Meanwhile, on the French side, they're doing fairly good on manpower comparatively. I mean, Commonwealth is suffering, but he's not at a deficit yet, unlike Russia and Austria.
I just want to mention Russia's been able to. Oh, never mind. Sorry, I misread that.
Another one battle.
Russia's nobility loyalty is 17, and his influence is 70. So he might be out of manpower for like a long, long time.
Yeah, because he's not going to be able to remove boyars. He didn't take core ideas, so that's going to be really tough for him to do anything about that. Yeah. And keep in mind that's also going to decrease his. I mean, he just did the manpower thing, right? That's why he did it.
Yeah,
He just did the manpower thing, but like, will he be able to do it again?
We'll see.
We'll have to wait and see, but he's with this negative boyars, he's getting -10 nobility, and someone on 60,000 hours did recruitment sabotaged on him. Big play.
Wow. Yeah, it really hurts the amount you get from the nobility and just general recovery.
He's at
right?
-30%. He's at -30%.
Yeah, that's definitely that hurts. I don't think France is panicking this time again. He just seems like he's willing to let them get the siege. He just knows that the war goal is the priority. If he loses some depth in his country, it's not the end of the world. Like France is a pretty big country.
Yeah, also when we went into 60,000 hours chat, France was saying, not France, Prussia was saying like, yeah, we're winning all the battles. And then he looked and he's like, wait, how are we minus 16 from battles? So I think now they're saying like, let's just prioritize winning battles right now. Cause that if we turn back the war score from battles, which they are doing, they got it down from minus 17 to minus 8, which is huge. That's a huge amount of war score. Oh, bug, ghosted army. It's not going to stack wipe though. It's not going to stack wipe, but still ghosted army for Austria. A ghost army. If there was more troops there on the French side, they could have stack wiped there by but it had to be 10-1, so they would have needed 400k there to stack wipe that. But yeah, they're now winning all these battles, and these are massive wins. That's a stack wipe. Sardinia, Piedmont getting stack wiped, and then the British are here to re-engage the battle on a mountain fort, which isn't going to be so good for the French. Probably a good idea to just retreat that. And then
I don't know what he's doing there.
sit on Semlin, sit on Lvov. Like they still have a path of reinforcement, but it's something, you know. Like, and this is not too bad. It's a -1.
Yeah, and like look at France. It's 50-day ticks on those sieges, so it's like France not panicking is all that needs to happen for that play to be nullified, right? It's fine if they take 1 or 2 forts. They'll take like 3 years before they siege a significant amount of France. Whereas if they have the troops in the war goal, it's much more simple.
The 60,000 hours just stack wiped another 60k troops.
Wow.
What's up, Zetek? Yeah, the war goal not having a fort might have hurt them, but I mean at least now they don't have to take back a fort and a rampart. And France getting sieged. France getting sieged, not doing defensive stance. Might be a mistake. I'm not sure, chat. Defensive stance would mean that they would be attritioning more right now. We can see that they're attritioning 5%. So they're losing 7.5k a month here. And then losing 4% here. So they're losing about 6k. So right now, Netherlands is losing 13k men a month just on the siege, which is about the same amount. And now France is coming back. France is coming back to deal with this.
He's sending about 400k this time. I think that's a much more reasonable answer, right? And they kind of got unlucky. They haven't even made a single siege. So if France, he's force marching. If he makes it there in time and he pushes them off again, that might really hurt the team morale. They might really feel like they're doing nothing, which would be a huge win for the 60k hours.
Oh, 42%. 42%. They're not going to 3
he
days.
makes it.
How about the other one? How about the other one? Does he have another cannon stack to do the other one? But hey, he's got to win these battles. He can't just take the battle because then it just makes the siege progress better, and it's a 1-day tick. So, I mean, 3-day tick. If you're just tuning in and you've never watched EU4 Arena, you can do !Arena to learn more about Arena and the tournament we're playing. If you want to donate to the prize pool to give these players... Oh, they lose that battle. And it went to 57%.
What was that?
Yeah. But if you want to also donate to the prize pool and give players money to the winning team, it's winners takes all. You can with !prize pool. So there's that. But yes, this is a scenario-based mod, 5v5 mod. I mean, we have 1v1s, 2v2s, 3v3s, 4v4s, 6v6, 7v7s. But this tournament is 5v5s. And if you see by the title, Sigma Lightning is on the Austrian side. This is the Austrian succession scenario, and France, and then you have 60,000 hours on the France side. But you can see that the troops that France brought, the 400k, was actually not enough. France doing really good on manpower, so he might go even more over his force limit. He ended up taking more loans here. He's like at 1/3 his loan cap now.
Well, the issue with that battle is France lost 2 sets of cannons, so he might have been able to win the battle, but losing 2 sets of cannons is really bad because the casualties just they rise up, and not having Spanish cannons anymore, making it French cannons, definitely is not good.
And yeah, now Netherlands and Britain they actually got off the siege? Oh, dude, that was like a 40% siege. They have to restart it. They only got 1 fort instead of 2. It's not as bad as you think, chat. And there's a lot of focus.
They're assaulting.
What?
They don't have enough men again.
Chat. He's not even on defensive stance.
He just
do it again.
Oh, he just switched, so this assault's gonna hurt a lot.
They're gonna get it. They're gonna get it, but that was really costly. That was really costly.
Yeah.
Netherlands in a deficit of 200k man. But
And France is engaging the overstacked 300k. This
they're
could,
gonna stack wipe. They're gonna stack wipe. Those are merc stacks. Those are 3 merc
He
stacks.
didn't refill Garrison. He can assault with the 2k Prussian inf. He could literally assault. It's
Does he know?
Garrison.
Does he know? Does he
It's
know?
free.
Does he know? Does he know? Does he know? Does he know? Does he know?
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know. Does he even have enough to barrage? He does. He doesn't know.
It's a 0
He
day
can
assault.
assault with the 2k Prussians.
He built an infantry company. He knows. He knows.
But the Prussians could have done it. The Prussians could have done it. And they do it. Okay,
Oh,
there
got
you
it.
go.
Wow.
They got the fort.
Wow.
And it's not looking so bad on the French front
That was
anymore.
a good catch. Good save.
Massive
Good
battle.
save by Swift.
Massive battle near the war goal. And keep in mind, the war score from battles is to -4. So even with max ticking war score, the Austrian side cannot stab it. This is normal EU4 MP war rules. You either get 99% to enforce, or you can stab hit at 50 after 7 years. That's not normal in EU4 MP. But if you do reach it, France engaging without a general. Oh, he just puts one in the last second, but there's no cannons in the back row. This has been such an exciting back and forth match, chat. And this is in the lower bracket. These two teams are fighting for their life. And
France
when
is
teams
gonna
are
get
fighting for their
stack
life,
wiped. His infantry company in the west, he's not looking in the west. He's paying attention in the east end. They're taking advantage of that. That's really good play by the Vipers.
yeah. But you know, those were 3 merc companies that got stack wiped by Netherlands, and he has 0 merc companies left.
Yeah,
He
that's
has
not a good look on a
0
merc
merc
build.
companies on a merc build. He went a merc build and he lost 3 merc companies. Those are gonna not replenish for like what, 10 years? 6
Yeah.
years? I forget what the number is. And he's going in again. He might get
Yeah,
stack
it's
wiped.
6 years.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
he
was so
saved it,
close.
He saved it.
That was
He
so
has full
close.
British cannons now versus French cannons, so now it's a good battle because Rhymes is just a flatland, right?
Yeah, but
So,
you know,
that was a
are
good
they
save.
are they even able to win this battle? Like France has enough troops here, I think. And
I mean,
the
France
more
is waking
important
up and he's
battle,
cutting.
the more
Oh!
important battle, the more important battle on the other front, and that's a win for
That's a
60,000
huge
hours.
win. Huge
0
win,
war score
42%.
from 100 battles. That means they're 50-50 over 100 battles. That's how close this
50%
match.
siege. Will they get it?
That would be unlucky if they don't get it.
Oh no, they moved
don't
off
get it.
siege general at the last
don't
moment.
get
It
it.
became 42. Unlucky.
They don't get it. They don't get it. How much is the prize pool? I think I'm going to put in 100 again, like I did for the last one. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll put in 100, but the prize pool right now is just $100. No one has donoed yet. To be fair, in the last tournament, it was one guy, Alif, yeah, that donated like $900 over the prize pool. So I don't expect the prize pool to be on the same level as the last time, but we're doing it for the love of the game, dude.
For the love of the game.
And also bragging
Do they
rights.
make it before the 57% siege?
I think they do. Yeah, they do.
Oh, that's really unlucky. And even though it's only Austrian cannons, they had Polish cannons, and it's super overstacked, 700k. They might actually win because of this, and that'd be really unlucky for 60k hours.
Yeah, they gotta make sure they win this battle. 60,000 hours needs to make sure they win this battle, but since they're overstacked, like, this is gonna be really tough for them to win. And now the Russians are coming back, the Austrians are coming back, the Sardinians are coming back, and if they don't win this battle, they lose all of their progress on this fort. They're at 57 with 4 siege day ticks, so it's so important. And we can see that a really smart play there from Sweden. Really smart play there. And another really smart play there from Spain. No, he decides not to do it. He decides not to do it. And they lose the battle. And they lose the siege progress. Maybe? Yeah.
Yeah, they're retreating. Wow. But they're re-engaging.
Re-engaging, yeah.
But losing that 50% has to feel bad, dude.
And by the way, the Dutch could not beat the French. The French were now enough. I think losing those 3 merc stacks hurt the Dutch so much. They were like at like 700k. Now they're at 522. They like actually lost like 180k from those stack wipes.
Yeah, I think Dutch is like semi out of the war now. He has negative 180k manpower. His mercs are like half dead. Like France really punished Netherlands by outplaying him and stack wiping him. So this really hurts their war effort for sure.
And now France realizing that they've maneuvered out of here. He's smartly doing it. Okay, so Svevlad really picking up, you know, the slack here. His mistakes are being are being atoned for.
And it's quick reactions too. Like he immediately moved as soon as he saw Netherlands walk through Prussia. So
And
that was
dude,
really good.
the dev gap is becoming actually insane. I mean, Sweden
Yikes.
dropped out of the top 8 and now Sardinia is in the top 8, but still French side is 4 out of the 4 players out of the top 8. So they're even now in terms of who's on the top 8. But this is just like not so good here for Austria. It's almost a 400 development cap difference.
Yeah, that's definitely not good at all. At this stage of the war, we normally see Austria's breaking 2K, so yeah, definitely hurting on the macro side. Looks like SLV re-engaged with an 8-7 from Sardinia, the best possible roll with the Russian cannons now. So
And Menard War Wizard over here. And Menard War Wizard.
Dude, 8-7 roll on Sardinia is insane. It's really rare to see even like an 8-6.
I mean, dude, look at the Prussian general. It's an 8-7 as well.
And Benar POV, dude. What is going on here?
Dude.
Morale damage versus discipline.
And he's a strict morale damage. I think the Prussian one's better. I don't know. 2.5 discipline, 10 morale damage. I'm not sure.
I mean, the 5 maneuver on Sardinia might make him take a river crossing, especially since they're reinforcing from the wrong province. So if that happens, that'd be really bad.
And they're both kind of overstacking here, so they kind of lost the overstack advantage. And France making sure that there's no more reinforcements coming in, but like they don't know that Netherlands just literally can't make any more troops.
Yeah.
And
Netherlands is a handicap now. It's not good.
Let's just take a quick look, starting from the left while this battle's going on real quick. Spain, 30 power, 30k manpower surplus. France, 500k manpower surplus. Great Britain, 50k manpower surplus. Dutch, 120k manpower deficit. Austria, 130k manpower deficit. Sardinia and Piedmont, 70k manpower deficit. Prussia, 200k manpower deficit. Sweden at a surplus. Commonwealth at a deficit of 130k. And Russia at a deficit of 20k. So it's a little bit closer on manpower, but I would say it's a slight advantage for the French side. But in terms of numbers, it is a 500k advantage on the ground. So the French side has a 500k advantage, and the casualty difference is almost 3 million difference. So Erling is right. You know, it doesn't help that you're saying those things when your team is like negative 20 war score from battles. Like, oh, they're just taking bad battles, guys. And then, you know, like you're negative 20 from war score from battles. Let's take a quick look also at economy while this is happening. It's just going to be another huge stack battle here, I think. So we have some time. Ooh! Okay, Commonwealth might need bailing out. It's not Spain that needs bailing out. Commonwealth not getting subsidies, losing 700 a month. He's only got like 20 or 30 loans left. Prussia still war chesting. How much is the war chest for him? His war chest is 7k, so he can afford to give 4k while keeping war chest, which is absolutely insane. Or he can give subsidies to Commonwealth, like 50 or something, just to slow it down a little bit. 87 out of 120 on Austria. 101 out of 159 on Sardinia and Piedmont, 90 out of 134 out of Spain. Spain played that really good, actually. He went from being close to bankruptcy to like not even being close now. France at half his loan cap. Britain at max loans. Britain at max loans. Why?
He's scared of them procking privateers. I think GB like thinks they lost Navy pretty handedly. So. That's what it seems like.
Yeah, well, it was only Britain on their side that built Navy. The Dutch built 20 trade boats. Well, they built more, but that's all they have left. 20 trade boats on the Dutch side. And it's just Spain and Sweden just holding a really good, really good on the side of Navy. Really, really good.
Yeah, Sardinia is the other Navy guy on their side, and he only has 16 heavies and 53 galleys, so Sardinia just did not do enough naval buildup. Oh, I also wanted to mention while you were looking at the countries, Netherlands lost another Merc company. It was a 20k cap stack, I think. So he's definitely hurting right now for sure.
Yeah, and they're fighting here. They're fighting in Poland. They ended up winning the massive battle. Let's take a quick look at war score from battles. -3. If GB bankrupts, to be fair, he has cannons, and cannons, like, the main thing is I mean, they do lose discipline, but like, if he can just maintain his cannons, then he's fine. But, you know, like, if this, he's losing cannons right now in this battle as I speak. No cannons in the back row in this battle for the Austrian side. He still has some time. Do the math, chat. He's losing 400 a month right now, and he's 24k. Do the math. How many months does he have left, chat?
Sweden just really hurt the British Navy off the coast of Spain. GB tried privateering him, and Sweden caught it really fast. So yeah, it's not good. If GB loses another naval battle, Spain and Sweden might gain the confidence to start privateering Channel. And even though he already max loaned, the loss of income is just going to make him spiral faster.
All right, I just paused because that was a pretty blatant privateer from port.
Yeah.
That was a very blatant privateer from port. You lost the battle. Cancel the mission.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there you go. But now that it's basically become a one-front war. Netherlands, he just got another Merc stack, it seems. Yeah, he just got a new fresh Merc stack, but it's only 20k. And they're losing these battles.
They might get wiped.
It's a ghosted army. It's a ghosted army. They're fine. They're fine.
I heard from the elders of the arena, if you engage understacked, like below combat width, a ghosted stack, it'll auto wipe it.
I think that's how it works. I think you either engage with low or you engage with 10-1 to stack wipe a ghosted stack.
Yeah.
But it's a bit of a gamble doing that with the lower stack, and then it's also a bit of a gamble doing that with the big stack, because then they can engage you overstacked.
Yeah.
But yeah, this front is now going onto the side, and keep in mind when I said when, but if the French side takes the war goal, that's gonna be a immediate takeover to them, and you know, playoff forfeit rules are 20 years. So whoever has higher war score in the 20-year mark just wins.
Oh, the 20 rules? Okay.
Unless the teams don't know about that. I said it, but if the teams don't know about it, I'm not going to implement the rule of this game. Yeah.
They have to type in chat enforce, like 99 normally?
Yeah, but like if both teams, okay. I'm going to just say this right now. If they don't know, I'll just make it clear from now, and then I'll make another announcement, because I said that all the way during the regular season. So it's been a while. Like, it's been like 5 weeks, 6 weeks since I made that announcement. So I don't blame them if they don't know. Hopefully no one is stream sniping. I really hope no one is. That'd be really lame. And Commonwealth is taking max loans. He's taking max loans.
He needs to run the goods produced edict, dude. He's on the wrong government reform. He just needs to pop goods produced edict for 1 month. Give him maybe up to 20 loans.
Yeah. Yeah, you could do that. Just put on the state maintenance. Yeah, it seems like it's just a one they're all just focusing one front here. This could be for multiple factors. Could be just like they know that they just need to start winning on this side for SLV. 60,000 hours know they can turn this war really easily if they can get the war front. So both are committing here. Could also be fatigue, you know, like brain fatigue. You know, you're not really like your strategizing gets like really hurt after fighting like these insane back and forth battles over and over and over again. Yeah. Keep in mind the war has been going on now for 10 years and we've seen 122 battles. That's 12 battles a year.
Yeah, it gets draining. I mean, as with most things, like the mental's really the biggest part. It's what ends up carrying a team through.
Yeah, in these kind of situations. And then we can
And
see
it
a
seems
full
like
front line. This is World War One. This is World War One front line. Look at this, chat. This is a World War One front line right here.
I just want to say the Austria player woke up and just dumped all his points into dev, and now he's 1928 dev. Obviously, getting the dev late's not as good, but
It's still
it's
400
definitely
difference.
yeah.
The difference is actually getting bigger, dude.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
difference
for
is getting
sure.
bigger between France and Austria.
Getting the dev in. Oh, he doesn't even have 40 dev cap. Oof.
They lose another battle here. It's another win for 60,000 hours. Let's take a quick look at the numbers. We have 200K for the Austrian side, and 2 million for the Austrian side for frontline troops, and we have 2.2 million for the French side, and it's also 100K cannon difference. So you're looking at 2 cannon stack difference.
Yeah. And I just want to mention, if you look at war participation, Russia is 41, and I think it's been pretty clear throughout the war. Feels like he's managed his manpower. Like, yeah, I don't know how he did it, but he has another 400k manpower. I think he might have took the manpower perf. Yeah, he was able to manage the manpower perf somehow. So maybe he's spamming generals or something, but he's playing really well. And 41 war participation is no joke.
Yeah,
it's a lot more even on the other side.
Yeah, 41% is like you just carried the team, dude. At that point, you're almost half your entire team. One player out of 5 is almost half the team. That's insane. And look at the other side; it's like really close, actually. Like it's numbers that make sense, right? Because Commonwealth and France, they're the main frontline troops. They're majority of their troops. And then you have like Prussia, who's been war chesting, so he's not that many troops, but he has high quality troops.
Yeah.
Prussia had 13k too, so he can afford to give 5k to either Spain or Commonwealth. I think Commonwealth needs it way badly more than Spain, but Spain now that he's reinforcing, is taking a lot of money. I think he also decided to go even more over force limit, so he went over 100k over force limit. France is deciding to now siege Netherlands, so it's actually 60,000 hours that are opening up another front.
I mean, if you look at Erling, he's negative 350k manpower, more than half his manpower pool in the whole. So if I was Erling right now, I think the best play would be just to consolidate your troops and just give like a good amount, like maybe 100 ducat subsidies to Poland.
Yeah.
That'll really help out the war effort.
Yeah, for sure.
It's definitely playing for the team rather than playing for yourself is huge in this, for sure. You have to be proactive.
GB's deficit is getting bigger. GB's deficit is getting bigger. He's almost losing 700 a month right now. 700 a month with 17k. Do the math, chat. How long does he have?
We've seen this quite a few times from this GB player. He has trouble managing the gas tank, but he's trying to hurt Spain as well. So I guess he's just dragging Spain down with him. He's privateering him again. It is in port again. He just lost the naval battle again, and he's keeping him in port. Yeah, he did it.
Okay, good. Sorry about that. I'm just pausing every time he's privateering in port because he's doing it too much now.
Oh, yeah, he's doing it a lot. I'm actually kind of tilted.
Yeah. Just say that if you lose a battle, because I can't type in chat, so just write. Actually, I'll just say it. I'll just Determination, you got to stop privateering from port. I know you're doing it, but you're taking too long to switch it. If you lose a battle, just cancel the mission, please. Got to stop with that privateering in port, dude. The enemy can't do anything about that.
No more warnings, dude.
No more warnings.
I just wanted to mention, if you look at Netherlands, he lost like 3 provinces, and that took off like 30 of his loan cap. So,
really?
He's already at 100. Yeah. So that's something about like these small provinces and high interest per annum reduction countries. Is if you occupy just like a few of their provinces, their loan cap it goes down dramatically. So France could be he could be threatening Netherlands real hard with just like 200k troops here. This is really good play by Svevlad. And if you actually look at Netherlands, I think he just sent his entire army back home. So he's pulling off heat from the main front of the war is definitely good.
Yeah. And like this is really good play by France because they're dominating the war front and they're not even sieging. They canceled the siege. Why? They were getting progress.
They don't need it, dude. They don't need it.
They're saying, hey, you know, we don't need to get the war goal. We can get enough war score from just taking battles. But they're plus 11. They're plus 11. Oh, Commonwealth bankruptcy looming. Bankruptcy looming. He's got 10 loans left. He's got like 1 year. He's got 1 year. Prussia's got to bail him out. Prussia's got to bail him out. He can give him he can give him like another year just out of the money he has in his bank.
If he max subs him and dumps his 13k to Poland, that would really help Poland. Poland would just go like bankruptcy won't even be a worry.
I mean, Poland can still do regional councils and get the 33 goods produced on all of his provinces to get like another 20 loans. That will give him definitely a lot more juice. But he's like, that's a lot of stuff to micro. There's no mass, as far as I'm aware. There's no mass
really
estate.
No, there's
not for. No, there isn't global for goods produced
because he doesn't have the tier 3, so it doesn't show as soon as.
Oh yeah, you're right. It does. Yeah, there is. Okay, so he could do it with one click.
I just want to say it is really hard to like think of something like just because it's not in front of you, you have to change the form. It's really hard for him to think of that while he's microing in the front. So
yeah, and if Commonwealth bankrupts here, that's gonna be so bad for 60,000 hours.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
And now they're winning another naval battle. Britain is trying to cycle, but it's just not good enough. Sweden has Navy on lockdown.
Yeah, we've a lot of the people who play Arena frequently have talked about this. It feels like there isn't enough ships to cycle, so cycling here is not a good play because he just loses more ships. You just want to stack all the modifiers into one battle, your flagship, everything, right? Your best admiral.
Yeah. And like, why is no one? Question here is right now, why is no one bailing out Poland? Poland is so close to, okay, wait. He did it. He did it. Oh yeah, local goods produced everywhere. He was 2 loans away from bankrupting. Now he's 14.
Dude,
that was so close. So close.
Holy Dino,
he took it to the edge. Maybe he knew this whole time, but he's like, no, I'm gonna do it the last second so I can get as much manpower as possible. And he was actually able to get the forced conscription one time before he switched. So actually, really well played by Dino, dude.
Really well played.
And he's getting cheaper advisors now too, I think. He's reducing his advisors. Yeah, he's down to all level 1 advisors here.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's reducing his expenses, but with this, he's like 200 from overforce limit, 300 from interest, which is almost his entire income. And then right now he's 500.
You have to consolidate at this point. I mean, your negative manpower, you may as well consolidate. It'll just make you last a lot longer in the war. It's just better to consolidate.
He's got about 20 months, and on the other side, we got also 20 months from Great Britain. So both Commonwealth and Great Britain. But the thing is, though, Great Britain has no one to bail him out. You can't give money or subsidies if you're losing money and you have more than 2 years of debt, which everyone on Austria's side has more than 2 years of debt. And actually, Austria is now 11 loans from bankrupting. He has 11 months.
Whoa.
Okay.
And he already
Russia.
has the goods produced edict.
Russia as well. Russia as well on the verge of bankruptcy. Dutch, they're doing fine. They're doing fine, but because they unsieged the provinces, but they were looking really tough there.
Yeah, this is really rough for them. And actually, if you look at the war goal, the 60k hours only needs 2 more war score from battles, and then they could just sit defensively and just stab hit them out.
Yeah, and they got the war goal. They got the war goal.
Yeah.
And now it's ticking up.
Yeah.
23.
So now the pressure's on SLV, and we already talked about this. SLV's looking a lot worse money-wise, manpower-wise,
development-wise.
They need to make some kind of move here. If they just bash into Poland on the defensive battles, it's not a winning play.
Yeah, SLV were looking really good, but you know, Erling was right, chat.
Erling was right all along.
Erling was right, chat. Erling was right. You know, they were just running into battles, and the casualty difference is just catching up to them. It's 3.2 million casualty difference now. 3.2 million. That adds up, chat. That adds up a lot.
Yeah. And now oh, never mind. They got off the siege. If they get Halich, then there's a lot of depth because that fort is really strong in Halich. If they get that fort, then the war goal's on lock.
Can Austria take the Pope's interest? He can. He can. He's got bankruptcy looming right now. He's got 7 loans left. He already did the goods produced, but he needs more papal influence, which he's gonna get.
Yeah.
He's gonna get eventually, but
He can switch his tier 4 reform. It gives him 10 Kira power costs, which would make him take it right now.
Yeah.
So that's something we have to watch.
What happened to TTRG's mic?
Oh, is it a lot worse now?
No. It just you keep having these things where it goes destroys my ears.
Let me see if I fix it. Sorry.
Are you like moving the cable? Because that could be if you have some mics, they pick up feedback from when you move the cable of the mic. That could be what's causing that.
Is it better now?
Oh yeah, it's fine. Your mic has been fine. I'm just saying there's been some times where there's like a huge big noise.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a headset mic, so I don't.
Oh yeah, so yeah, it's definitely in that case the cable. So be careful when you move around.
Okay. I want to mention that they have Prem Zissel surrounded, so that's a free siege for them. I don't know why France just went to 0 morale. Well, what's that about?
France just switched. France just got the
He
cab.
got Tech 28.
He got Tech 28.
Oh, dude, he was playing for the late war. Tech 28 is huge.
He just switched.
Land Lancers have 6 offensive shock pips and 2 defensive fire pips, so they're really strong. Western Cav is like the strongest late game. So getting Tech 28 is massive.
What do I think of Stellaris? I like Stellaris, but it comes in waves. It's not like EU4 where like I constantly like have an urge to play it. Like I like Stellaris. Like there's periods where I play it a bunch and then I stop, and then I play it a bunch and then I stop. When that happens, it's typically the audio jack touching metal and catching the vibration and lingering audio signals from metal. So he just needs to push it in. That's what someone in chat says. We got audio specialist here, an audio engineer. What,
Dude,
this
the
guy does
quality of
everything.
the arena casting is going up now.
The Netherlands just got another Merc stack wiped.
Yikes.
Yeah, yikes indeed. He's getting back his sieges. France is not like overreacting here. He's just playing defensive, which I think is the play. You just keep focusing around
Let's
this
watch
war goal.
those Tech 28 Cav now in the battle. Let's see how that goes.
Yeah, he takes the battle here. Tech 28 Cav. Let's look at the casualties. If we zoom in, the shock phases should be massive. I mean,
even though
not.
Netherlands has a lot of shock damage received, he's doing like 5-1 on the shock phase, so on some rolls. So it's definitely impacting.
It's having an impact.
I will say,
sure, yeah.
Tech 28 actually jumped up the combat width to 40, which applies to everyone. It doesn't matter if you don't have the tech. So France actually is missing some cannons now because his cannon stacks weren't set to 40 pre-war.
Yeah, well, he did end up losing someone to the front row too.
Yeah.
But -2 for the Dutch. I think they're gonna win this battle because the British are here too in full swing. Let's just take a quick look at the British. He's losing 500 with 7k in the bank. Austria, he's 1 papal point, like very close to being able to take interest per num. So I don't think we're gonna see him bankrupt. But it's again another really close bankruptcy. He's 112 out of 118, so he's like 6 months away, basically 7 months away from bankruptcy if he doesn't take the interest per annum. Russia also doing very bad economically. He had to delete a lot of his troops. Russia went down by 400k troops.
I feel like this France has managed his gas tank the best. He's been able to subsidize Spain the whole game. He still has 40 loans to go. He's never had manpower troubles. He's been running 1 million men the whole war. So high game impact by Svevlad.
By the way, it's a 1 million troop difference. 60,000 hours has a 1 million troop advantage. Million.
Wow.
Heard that right? 1 million troops advantage. That's gigantic. That's gigantic. That's almost double the numbers on the field right now for 60,000 hours. And you know, the development, insane. Austria is catching up now a bit. He's been developing a lot. Is anyone even close to Tech 20, Tech 28? I mean, it's new infantry as well, so it's big for everyone.
It's a huge stack for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, no one else is even close, it seems. Oh, GB did take it. GB took it. GB took it. Prussia
It's
not.
0.5
Prussia
inch
took it.
shock as well.
Yeah, Prussia took it as well. Commonwealth not even close. But yeah, Prussia and GB and France are the three that took it. Netherlands is kind of close.
I actually like this by 60k hours. They kind of knew they were going in for the long haul at the start, and because in a lot of the arena games we see just people they take, like, especially on the cavalry countries, they take the first 2 techs, and they never consider Meltech anymore past that. So this is really well played.
Yeah, they're playing for the late game and they played it really well. That was very good by 60,000 hours. Played for the late game and played it really well, and we're seeing that right now.
And now they have enough war score where just by the passive ticking, they can stab it with a decent margin too.
Yeah, but are they gonna do that? Are they just gonna sit? Do you think?
No, I don't think they're just gonna sit. I feel like they can feel the troop advantage. Like,
Yeah,
just
for sure.
to put it into perspective, 1,000,000 troops is 25 reinforcement stacks. It's a huge difference.
Yeah, I think they're winning every single battle right now. So like, why would you stop? Plus, it's a best of 3, dude. Like you don't want to go.
You gotta play in their mental. You gotta show them that you dominated them.
Hey, you think these millions of casualty wars will end in EU5? Oh no, I definitely think they will. You don't see these insane numbers in EU5 from my experience. I did play in China though, and China has the ability to get like 6 million manpower and have like an army of like 1.2 million. But it's a nation with like 100. By the end of the game, China can reach the 300 million pop, which is historical. Qing was 300 million pop by the start of Victoria 3.
It's super interesting what they
no, I'm for sure some nations can get these numbers, but I don't think you'll be seeing it like 1550, seeing 150k on one side from one nation.
Yeah, especially with the way it seems like professional troops just destroy levies on the battlefield. So
yeah, but that's subject
people
to
might
change.
just be
that's
going
subject
for.
To change. We don't know. We don't know how it's going to be on release. There's been a lot of people talking about that too. I can't really is like go into the details about that, but yeah. Yeah, but like taking huge casualties like that in EU5 has more impact than it is here. Also, manpower recovery is slower in EU5.
Yeah, I like that the pops actually go somewhere, right? When troops die, it actually hurts your country.
Like, for example, if you lose like a bunch of troops, those are soldier pops that need to be taken. Those are peasants that need to turn into soldier pops again, or new pops that need to turn into soldier pops.
Yeah, because the way it is right now in EU4, like the different resources you have in game are like they're not really connected. You can spend ducats on their own, you can spend manpower on their own, whereas it seems like in EU5, your resources will overlap a lot more.
Yeah. Well, EU5 Vic 3 will have like 1 trillion global population. I'll say that from my experience, it's the numbers late game in terms of population are less. From my experience, a little bit less than historical, a little bit less. Except for when I'm playing on the nation, I usually do have a little bit more, but that's because I'm a player who's prioritizing like pop growth. But pop growth is not like a thing that you can get through like advances and stuff. You have to like play on a lot of factors like food prices, available land, pop satisfaction, and food surpluses.
Yeah, and I feel like that will make the game a lot more enjoyable to play because you're working on the environment rather than just like clicking a dev button in the EU4, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I definitely think in EU5 multiplayer games, you're going to have unhistoric pops over what was historical.
For sure.
Because every single player is going to min-max pop growth. Like, we saw Flory doing that in the last influencer preview. Like, he just, like, made it, like, this is how you make max pop growth. And he makes that, like, his priority every single game. which is pretty big.
Well, maybe it might be bad because of all the death wars. So like,
Yeah.
it
Oh yeah, true. The death wars will reduce the world's population.
could be bad. Dude.
Yeah, like imagine Europe in 1750 losing this many pops. 50 million
They're
pops.
not recovering, dude.
Oh, dude. Yeah. For sure, dude.
Yeah, look at 60k hours is just winning every battle now.
Yeah.
They're not letting them win a single
Stat
battle.
bits are coming in soon. That's why we're also like
Yeah.
kind of going away from the conversation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this one seems like it's gonna wrap up in a 60k hour victory. Erling's sitting on 15k now. This is some in Arena like to call it Berg behavior. You're not committing. You should be sending some money. I don't know.
Yeah. What do you think the next map will be? I don't really know the teams, what they will pick, because I didn't watch a lot of the regular season much. What do you think, TTRG? What do you think is...
I do want to say...
I know that if
I think-
60,000 hours get map choice, they're going to pick Turkish Succession. Or Turkish War.
Yeah.
Great Turkish War.
I do want to say... I've been sitting around discussing with a lot of the team members, and it feels like a lot of people think picking side, if you like lose, picking side makes more sense than picking map. But I don't know, that might be like the more experienced teams, because some teams have a lot of experience on all the maps, whereas other teams they have like clear fortes. But I think if SLV ends up losing this, I think they have to choose map, because I think they know 60k hours has an advantage in
The Turkish one.
Turk War.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
then what map did they pick that, 30,000 hours will not know?
If I were to guess, I don't think any of these two teams would outright pick Napoleonic Wars. I think just from my
30 Years
knowledge
War?
of the players, I think I think SLV would choose 30 Years War, especially
coming in,
since
by the
I
way,
think
chat.
that's what they did when they played my team, NACOM Plus.
And
when-
Austria's 40 months for bankruptcy. So essentially 4 months and this map is over.
Yeah.
This map is over. Because
I've heard,
once the bankrupts,
Yeah.
negative
I've
3
heard
stab.
Seb say that he thinks that if you lose, you should just you should choose Austrian Succession if you're good at it, because he thinks Austrian Succession has the most balanced sides.
Well,
But that's not an option in the lower bracket.
there's
so that definitely
also
makes things
the debate
interesting.
of picking side. Like we saw International picking side when they lost their upper bracket match. Instead of picking
Yeah.
map. Or do you think? I think that unless you have a big map advantage on the other team, I think honestly picking side is better.
Yeah, I mean, my personal opinion is that for sure. I'd always pick side.
Yeah.
Unless if I have a weak map, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. And like what happened though when we watched Funny versus International, International picked like a map that they dominate on, and International never played that map. So like we saw a huge, even if they pick side, but I think in that case you should have picked map, because there's
Yeah.
one map that you're not good at. But if you
If
know
I
all
was
the
in
maps equally,
International, I wouldn't let Funny choose the map for sure.
yeah. It's like you need to get a map that your team is experienced on in that situation for sure. Yeah. And we
Yeah.
have a lagger. We have three
Yeah, I mean,
laggers.
Austria
think it's
bankrupts
mine.
next month. They stab hit him. It's an auto. It's an auto accept.
Yeah. We have players stuck.
I think this might be slider bug because
Will having a large population give you an advantage in colonization? Yes, but it's also much harder to reach Pacific West America than it is East America. It's like, from my experience, and again, it could change. From my experience, when I was playing China, I wasn't able to colonize Western America until 1700s, because it's like there's no. So in EU5, you have like passageways in the sea, and there's no good passageway that goes from China to New World. There's no good passageway. So not until you get late game and you stack like colonialization range.
I don't know if I like that, because I think the Pacific Ocean's naturally a lot easier to navigate than the Atlantic.
Yeah,
At least
I'm
that's
not
like
sure.
what my
Yeah,
knowledge would say.
whatever.
I
Go
think
next.
maybe they have it in just because for like for the AI to play historically, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Seems my internet's dying. How do I sound in Discord?
You sound fine in Discord. I think it was a slider bug. It caught up to 14th of November now.
Yeah, I think it was a Lebanese lag spike as well.
Yeah, maybe. Foeli has said GG. The team captain said whatever, go next. I think they're surrendering.
Okay, we go next map. Even across Hawaii, you can do that, but you need to like island hop, which I didn't do. So maybe 1700 is if you were just lazy like me. But yeah, actually, maybe I should test that and see if how fast I can reach specific America as a nation like Japan or Ming.
Yeah.
Or China in general. I can say, Zlevik, that it's already being worked on. And it's different already. Yeah, it's like something that they know. They know.
They know.
They know.
Hmm.
All right.
I wonder what they're gonna pick. I want to see what SLV chooses.
I'm gonna post ID. Okay. Well then, I'll go to SLV. Yo guys, map is up. Hello. Yeah, I think I'm having a lag spike. How am I on stream right now? Hello? Something's going on with my internet. Chat, am I F? Is stream F? Stream's good. Okay, something's going on with my Discord. Okay, let me just bring in Fang here. Hey, my Discord's being weird and I can't talk in your room. Do you guys pick map or side?
We haven't decided yet. Right now we're discussing it.
Okay. There's no custom nation maker in EU5. So tough to not get everything spoiled about the game. Really want to just go in and invent. Yeah, honestly, like I think it would be more enjoyable experience if you just play the game with a lot of these things.
Yo, we're picking site, not map.
Okay. I'll bring in other guys. Can you actually go? My Discord's bugging out really hard. It's saying that you're in 2 chat channels. They pick side,
Okay.
so just go up and
Ask them which map they want.
yeah.
The other team? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's full. Do you mind dragging me in?
Yeah, yeah. Should countries even be able to colonize that far?
They chose the Turk War. I'll tell the other side now. Holy League.
Great Turkish war it is.
Did you post the ID, Habibi?
I did, yeah. There's people already in. It's in arena chat.
Oh, okay. I was in their chat, and I obviously I did say anything because I didn't want to incline them, but I really think they should have chosen SLV.
Yeah, and it's like we predicted. 30,000 hours immediately picked
Yeah, it was
Turkish war. It
it
was not
wasn't
even a
even
thought.
close. Yeah, they auto picked that.
Levik asks, how is the balance of this map now after the recent changes?
Man, in my opinion, like I think Ottoman side got a little overbuffed.
It's 10-second delay.
What?
Yeah, the host is really slow.
Yeah, we need a new one.
I can host if you want me to, Habibi.
Aren't you NA?
No, I'm Egypt.
Oh, sick.
that's
All right,
not-
host. You have like fiber?
Yeah.
Okay,
I have 200 megabytes second.
Yeah,
Changing
that's good.
host.
Okay, can you guys move me back to my team? You see.
Yeah. Also, Duxa wanted you to add a stack wipe counter on stream.
A stack wipe counter? That's like so hard to do.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's really possible. Okay, I'm loading up the game now.
Now, this is important. Am I interrupting something here?
We're in the match.
Right. This is for all the chat to know. Is how's the match going? Who's winning? I'm fine.
60,000 hours, dude.
All right, good. Are you streaming?
Yeah, I'm streaming.
So the chat's listening. All right, listen up, chat. This is my time now. I'm gonna say something. 60,000 hours should not. You should push with these dickheads. They should not lose to any team. It's gonna be on my hands. That's gonna happen. It's not SLP or whatever the hell that is. It's the International that's gonna beat the shit out of Erling's team. Okay, keep that in mind. I'm promising everybody here. We're going to the finals of the lower bracket, and I'm gonna stab the guys that stabbed me in the back. Adrux and Erling. Remember these names. Adrux and Erling. I'm gonna humiliate these fuckers. I'm just saying. If these people lose to anybody else other than me, I'm quitting the tournament. I'm not playing.
Well, in order for you to face them, you need to face them in the lower bracket finals. You think you're going to reach it that far?
I don't think I know I'm going to reach it that far. We got our new secret recruit, Specimen S38, and there's these 518, I believe the code name is. These two individuals are veterans. I brought them for the Mongolian army.
Who
From
are
history.
these
They're
people?
from history. I can't state their names now. But
What? No, you have to at some point.
I'll be in big trouble. I cannot state their names. I'll DM you the names, Javi, but they're dangerous names. They're not to be trifled with. I cannot just let this information out. It's classified.
Oh, okay. Well, you heard it here first. But like we said, International has to win 1, 2, 3 matches, and 60,000 hours needs to win 1, 2, 3 matches for them to face off against each other. That would be peak cinema, dude. So please do
Peak
that.
cinema.
That would be peak cinema, dude.
Listen, chat. I don't know if you guys have been stabbed in the back. Erling and Adrux were my team, and they stabbed
They know.
me.
Well, I told them. Well, maybe some people in chat don't know.
Yes.
But yes,
You heard it here first. And
60,000
Habibi,
hours.
the lobby's up.
60,000 hours stole 2 players from International.
when I've reached that tech in year 4, where it's 2 players. What is this? Tech 58? Just 2 players?
Where is lobby TTRG?
I added you with the ID. I'll DM it to you.
Okay.
Right, Javier, sorry I interrupted this shit. I'm in the bar. I watched from my phone. See you around, boys.
Why is my Discord being so bugged? Let me try this. Is Kaiser on International? I'm pretty sure he's on Funny Funny still. Yeah, my Discord is broken. That's not good. I'm gonna have to put in the code manually. I haven't done this in years. Chat, close your eyes. This is a good time for me to go get my things in Minecraft because I ended up dying. My team in Minecraft on the Tommy K server dug a mine, but none of them put torches. So when you go to the mine, you face 60 mobs. I'm not even joking. You face 60 mobs. I was mining and I turn around. There's an Enderman. There's 30 zombies, 10 skeletons, 5 creepers, and it's just like, I can't live, dude. And when you die in the Tommy K server, you die for 2 hours. You can't play for 2 hours. And before stream, I just went and I was like, oh, maybe I'll go mine for my team a little bit. When I play Minecraft, it's in like 30-minute blocks, dude. Whoa! The hell was that? Keep this in the window. Okay, we're starting. I should tab in. I think I want to stream tomorrow's war because there's a war happening, and we just got sad news that the Diplo has changed. We just got sad news that the Diplo has changed. Might forfeit their match. Where did I die? I need to remember where I died real quick, chat. Hopefully they fix the mob problem. Seems they have. God, dude. Big move. You're joking. You're joking. You're joking. How do I do this, chat? I'm a big noob in this game. How do I do this? Oh wait, I could do this. Are you playing on the Discord server? I'm playing the Tommy K Minecraft. It's actually big fun. To be fair, I barely play. I just pop in for like 30 minutes at a time. Where is my stuff? I need to remember. What does the sign say, chat? Cobble farm entry. I think I'm actually up here. I'm like closer to the entrance. Yeah, sure. You're playing on the server? Meet me. You can come see my house. I'm somewhere. My dead body's somewhere, but for some reason when I died, I like didn't show where I died. I don't know where it is. Guys, it's the build up. It's boring anyways. You guys can watch this for a little bit. Me searching for my body like a big noob. My Discord is bugged, TTRG. I don't know what to do about that. Anyone have solutions? Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. You have to get whitelisted. I don't know where my stuff is. I think maybe over here. Oh yeah, over here, over here. He made me like a little staircase to my stuff. What a lad, dude. Yeah, there it is. Hey, chat. Big. 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 Yeah, there was nothing over here. Oh, some iron. We gotta mine that. I'm using the right one, right? Fortune 3, efficiency 4. I'm breaking 3. I almost just died again. That would have been horrible. We do need coal. We're like, we're all running out of coal. How do you know everything about every single game, Hubza? How do I get up here again? Like this? This is like scary. Get up. I'm pretty sure I can do like this. This is the tried and true way to get out in Minecraft. Just mine up, chat. I hear chickens. Oh, this is the entrance of the mine. Alright. We're gonna look at the game right now. Oh, this is my house. I'm under my house right now. My house, chat. It's a tower. We can now go back to the EU4 game. But I got all my stuff, chat. That's so big. This is our village, our kingdom. All right, back to the actual game. Okay, let me update this. They haven't even unpaused yet, chat. Oh, Discord's back working again. Let's go. Perfect timing. All right. All right. Who's casting with me? Is it just CTRG? Hopefully. I don't want to flood this room. I heard the other room. Guys,
I'm gonna go give him 30-sec warning now.
Okay. Guys, this is TTRG and me room. What is going on? Why is an actual streaming?
I was just in here with the what's his name, the RG and the Goldie guy, Drowsy guy.
You know it.
Okay. Oh,
He's the best streamer
I don't
in
know,
here.
dude. This looks.
Let's take a look at it. Crimea infantry build. Okay, let's take a quick look. I'll do a quick introduction of the players here. Not enough
dude,
Minecraft.
Crimea doesn't have ideas. I'm starting in like a minute. Oh man.
Wait, no way, no way, no way, no way, no way.
Do I start anyways, Habibi, or?
No, he did it. He did it. He did it. He's fine. He's fine.
Okay. Okay, I'm starting now. That's I give him 30-second warning. I waited a minute, so I can't give him more than that, you know.
Yeah. So.
Is no buildings.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Crimea. Erling. It's Erling. What is Erling doing? He's not playing Ottomans, dude. They're playing the Great Turkish War, though.
Erling's played Crimean pubs like 50 times over, dude. I don't know how he's taking it this long.
He went infantry build.
What do you mean infantry build? What?
Look at the commander he picked.
I know, but I think that's a meme, honestly. Berg added that recently. It's a nothing burger, dude. He still has Aristo ideas.
A nothing burger?
Yep. Nothing burger.
Nothing burger, chat. But yeah, we're in the game 2. Game 2, dude. Game 2. On the Ottoman side, if you haven't seen this map, this is one of the great scenarios of Arena. You can do !Arena if you would like to know more information about this mod, or if you want to play this mod, you can do !Discord. And if you want to donate to the prize pool, you can by doing !prize pool. Right now we're at $100 prize pool. So if you want to, I'll put a counter right now. We're at $100 prize pool. It's winners take all, just like the last one. Oh, I forgot I have this. Oh, I forgot I have this. We're professional now, chat. That over.
Holy.
Okay, and then I do like this. I don't like this font though. You know what font we pick? Universalis Medium. Oh, it's EU5 font, chat. I have the EU5 font. That looks pretty good. Yeah, this actually looks pretty good, but I need to make like a, I don't know how to do this. Like a space. Where's the best spot for this, you think, chat? That won't cover the war score, I don't think.
This is arguably the most fun map according to the Arena population on the most anticipated lower bracket matchup. It's gonna be a good one, dude.
Why is this so cursed? Like not letting me free move it.
Holy, I just opened the stream, dude. This looks good.
Oh wait. Why is it doing that? I have to make a new... First, I have to make a new text. Don't worry, we're not missing much. We're just missing build up right now. Well, we have like 7 years for war, so trust me, chat. This is more important right now. That's one of like the biggest like downers, that the build up maybe for some people is too long. Sigma. Did I spell that right? And we do a stroke. Make a stroke outline. Get black. Size a bit bigger, like 10. We're now having a battle with OBS. There we go, there we go. Still looks off. It's too big. There we go. There we go. That won't block the war score, will it, chat? Does anyone know? We'll have to wait and see. There we go, chat. Oh, looking a little more professional now. Can I center 60,000 hours a little more? Look what it does. Look, look, it goes deet, 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 deet. I want to just free move it. Maybe there's an option for that. I don't see one. You could do like this. I just realized I probably just got baited by a chatter. So you can see me struggle with this a bit more. You know what? Everyone knows them as SLV. Let's just put SLV. Now they're not centered again. Yeah, that's good. Snap to grid. Yeah, I was looking for a snap to grid, but I can't see it. Snap to grid. Enable preview, no. Lock preview, no. Preview scaling, no. Oh, no, no, no. Maybe if we go to properties. Anti-analyzing. Why do you need that for text? I don't see a snap to grid. I wish I could just free move it. That looks pretty good. That looks very nice.
Yeah, it looks good.
You know what, chat? All of my texts are going to be EU5 font from now on.
I can start introducing the countries if you want.
Yeah, for sure. Do that.
Okay.
Start with
So we'll start
60,000 hours.
the winning team. All right. So on Ottoman Empire, we have Dino SF. He went for Suleiman the second commander, which gives dev cost, production efficiency, and global number of buildings. Went your standard cannon build. Yeah, that looks like a normal cannon build. Svev led their star. He's playing France. He went for the fort commander, which gives him really strong forts and a lot of money. The forts actually generate you a lot of money, so you actually want to build them early. We'll look out for that. He went a pretty. Ooh, wait. He went Cav. So Cav France is really rare in this scenario because France gets fire damage and musketeers in this. So this could be an innovation. We'll have to look out for that. On the islet of Africa, we have Kinos. He went for the trade center commander. If you don't know, that gives him like double buff trade centers, which gives him really OP states. His 4 states that have trade centers become really strong. He went a standard inf build. Balkans, we have Adrux. Also went an inf build. He went the eco commander, so it's pretty interesting. 3 out of actually all of the Ottoman nations so far all went for the eco leaning commanders. Erling, who was late on his build up, still doesn't have his state edicts on. He went for the Holy Order commander, which gives him a lot of morale and morale damage received, and infantry combat ability for some reason. Shout out Berg.
Alright, Arasis1, thank you for the prime sub.
Okay, on the other team, we have on Austria, we have Kinobus. Austria is the cannon country, but he went for the infantry commander, which gives him 3 yearly army professionalism. So that's arguably his strongest commander, but he won't be helping out his team as much. But he still went for a cannon build. Who's Aladdin? I think that's Fouali.
That's Fouali, yeah.
Yeah, Fouali. He actually went for the Holy Order commander, which makes Spain a lot more of a fortress. It's way harder for Africans and France to crack him, and it also gives him some minor naval buffs. He also went for a heavy quantity build. A lot of people are going with the reg costs in this game.
Is it F in chat? It's F in chat again. What is going on?
Yeah, I'm watching your stream. It's stuck.
Yeah, refresh.
Can we just get Arbor to host, maybe?
Hello?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe we get.
I'll get Arbor to host. It's alright. It's NA, so they can't complain.
Yeah, just make sure Habibi's fine with it.
I mean,
I think you're hot joining. No. You guys are hot joining. The lobby's still up. I'm watching. Look at his stream.
Cool.
Yeah, we all just hot join.
That's a horrible idea.
No, only 3 of us DC'd. Nobody else DC'd, I don't think. So yeah, I think we just hot join.
Okay, I'll tell them.
Just tell your team now.
All right, I'm back.
They're saying it's not the correct save. I don't know.
This is the save I had.
You saved. You didn't unpause, right?
No, I didn't pause.
Yeah, your save's fine.
Yeah, sorry about the technical difficulties. This stuff never happens, but apparently it's happening tonight.
Yeah.
There's one way to check something, actually. Let's see where it's saying my location is. Okay. There was this weird thing that happens sometimes, and this is like conspiracy level thing. But every time Israel is about to do an operation in Lebanon, your GPSs, all the GPSs in Lebanon, the internet gets really bad in Lebanon, and then the GPSs say you're in the middle of Jordan. It's not saying that right now, but I'll keep an eye on that. Yeah. It's like happens like every single time there's like an operation about to happen in Lebanon from Israel. The internet gets really choppy and bad, like direct connections. And yeah, your GPS shows you in the middle of Jordan.
Dude, what the hell? That's a different level of cyber warfare.
Yeah. Habibi apologized to Pogba. I already did, but I'll do it again. I'm sorry, Pogba, but I don't know. What did I do? You didn't even tell me. What did I do? I'm sorry. I really like Pogba. I thought he was a really cool guy. I didn't realize that he felt that I... That actually makes me really upset because I didn't even realize that I wronged him in a way. And I used him. I used Pogba. How did I use Pogba?
Dude, this is a Pogba burner, bro.
Are you Pogba? Can you explain, elaborate further?
I'm just saying that name's a burner account. That's not a real account.
You mean like with the mod and Discord? I asked everyone, hey, can anyone help me with Discord and organizing Discord because it was a hellhole? And Pogba volunteered and he helped a lot. And then DBS volunteered and he helped a lot as well. Am I just getting raided by Pogba enjoyers? Did a Vic 2 lobby just end right now? And then Pogba said, that guy used me. I didn't even know that happened. He should have talked to me if that was the case. I would have talked to him about it, you know.
War's in a month, dude.
No, I'm genuinely upset. I'm genuinely upset because I didn't realize that he felt that way. I wish I knew. Anyways, yeah, war is about to start. It can start any moment. Oh no, no one's declaring. No one's declaring. Automatic declaration can happen.
Yeah. No.
There you
go. Crimea deck.
Oh my god.
That was good. Cause you can get the meantime to happen on that event like really fast, and Vienna war goal is not a good look. Austria is missing quite a few forts. Ottomans does not have any forts. Well, there is some greeting going on. Okay, looks like as we talked about, it's pretty much a phony war. Yeah, people are still drilling.
It's a phony war.
Yeah. Oh, the Crimea is going on Manich. So,
Phony war.
for the people
Who
who don't
declared?
know in chat, the Turk War has a lot of triggered modifiers uh, for occupying territories. So, big ones to look out for are Steppe secured and Georgia secured, and then Ottoman, Tunis, and Georgia. Those are like the most significant ones. They can definitely change the tide of the war. Ottoman,
yeah,
Tunis, and Georgia gives the Ottomans a hull size of ships, which makes their galleys like supercharged. So the Spain needs to conquer Tunis or Russia needs to conquer Georgia if they want to make the naval war a balanced game. Because if they don't get it, then Ottomans usually wins navy really hard.
Yeah. And the Georgia buff for Russia is really big. 0.3 military tactics. That's quite large. We can see battles are happening. Not so phony war anymore. I mean, we're in the end of 1683, but that's the first major battle. We've seen some navy battles, and it seems that Turks have lost most of them. But they're mostly just trade ship battles. They're not real naval battles. But yeah, Russia wins another battle, and these are going towards their war score. 3 battle towards war score, and it's the Turkish side that declared the war. So they're on the aggressive.
Yeah.
They're on the aggressive.
And we see that pretty commonly because the Turks definitely don't want to get the meantime to happen declaration of war. If for those who don't know, if no war happens, there's a meantime to happen event that gets a Vienna deck.
Yeah. And we saw how tough that was. And Crimea is getting siege right now. I mean, he's war chesting pretty hard. He's got like 3 times the amount. Okay, he just spent a bunch of money, or he just gave away some money, because he just went from 14k to 10k. But he's still like almost double the amount he needs for war chest.
We're actually seeing Commonwealth, Russia, and Crimea not able to take Tech 23 at the start. This scenario is a little different because there's a lot of techs to take. There's normally like 2 techs to take by war start, but this one, the 3rd tech is only 4 years ahead of time. So you usually can get it. And it's a really significant cav and infantry tech.
Yeah. Remember, chat, the loser of this series is gone from the tournament. Their tournament run is completely done. So this is a match that if SLV doesn't win, they're done. That's it. It's over.
Yeah.
It's super over.
They for sure have like everything to lose here. They'll be playing their best for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, they're already pushing Crimea. War goal is on Poltava. No switching of the forts. So Russia right now, he could delete Lubny. I think that's Lublin. He could delete that and then put it on Poltava and then put a rampart, but he's choosing not to. We're seeing that again. They're choosing not to do so. And is there other fronts happening? Why are they struggling so hard? Why are the Ottoman side struggling so hard to win here? I mean, it's Russia, Austria, and Commonwealth all on this front, and it's only, I mean, there's a little bit of Balkan troops. They're sitting without cannons. They're sitting without cannons on this province. The Russia could maneuver to get him right now, but
yeah,
they're choosing not to. They're choosing not to engage here, and the battle right now, it's primarily focused on this problem. Mansour, we can see Ottomans sending more troops. But I think more people from the Ottoman side needs to commit more because Russia is committing more. Commonwealth is here in full swing. I think his entire army is in Russia. And Austria is sitting with half his army in Austria while the Venetians are pushing southern Italy. And keep in mind, if they get occupy more of Ottoman Italy, they can remove the 2.5 discipline and the movement speed that the Ottomans have.
And there's Italy secured on top of that, so it's a double buff. It's the Italy's really important to get.
Italy secured 5 discipline, artillery level versus 4, 10 tech cost for Italy, and that's the tech cost is really important in this one, as TTRG was saying, because this Tech 23. I think a lot of people are waiting for Tech 23. We can see Ottomans just took it, Crimea just took it, Balkans just took it, Africa's waiting for it, and there's also another front happening in Spain. Turks are losing on every front.
Yeah. And France is France is actually quite he's like almost more than a year away from tech. Wow.
That's a stack wipe counter up to 1.
Nice.
That I saw.
I'll make sure to keep my eyes open for those. Spain's actually going on the offensive in Tunis, and if France doesn't get tech soon, Spain can push into Tunis with impunity. And as we talked about, Tunis or Georgia are really important to win the naval war. And actually, Tunis gives Spain max general fire, and he has a lot of base fire pips on this commander and his ideas, so he could roll a lot of like really good generals. So we'll see if France starts playing more proactively or not.
And it's
We
also
did
like
talk
you
about
were saying, yeah, you were saying that the Holy League has like an advantage in the early game, and they're definitely pressing
Yeah.
it. They're definitely pressing it, but we can see Determination made a mistake. He continued the siege while upgrading units, so he's taking 2 battles with low morale. Those are 2 lost battles for him. Spain deciding to stop his push, and he's really far from Tech 23 because France started his push into northern Spain, and he also doesn't have Tech 23.
Wow, yeah. Spain's really it's not that's not a good look. France is gonna get it like he can get it now. Yeah, I just wanted to reiterate, in case people missed it. This is a cavalry France and this is not on the cavalry commander. So this is quite an interesting build. Svevlad's cooking.
Yeah, defensive, but going full cav, and they're now turning the Crimea front. The Crimea front has turned to the Turks. They're one on there. They turned the Italian front. Spain is now only just starting his siege of Hodna, but
Yeah.
and just like that, 60,000 hours turned all primary fronts of the war. They still have to push back in. Wait, what the? Why does he have all these low morale troops? Oh, Africa just took tech. That's why. And what is France doing? France is kind of isolated. No, they're not kind of isolated. They are very isolated.
They're fully isolated. Yeah.
But we kind of see them get ignored because there's no objectives. There's no triggered modifiers for France or anything on the French border. So you see them get ignored a lot because players are more focused on getting their triggered modifiers because some of them are really huge, as we were mentioning. You know, you get Hungary secured for Balkans, they get max general fire. Italy secured for Italy is 5 discipline, and you also remove a buff for Ottomans. Step secured is cav costs and fire damage received for Crimea. So there's a lot of big buffs that that these nations are trying to get. We can see now the Russians are building more troops. Let's take a quick look at the troops numbers. It's 1.9 front line to 2.3 for the Holy League. So Holy League has a 400k frontline advantage, but we're not really seeing that happen. We can see Ottoman cannons were able to get to France before the war start. That's how we have Ottoman cannons here. And they are sieging Navarra, while Spain is really far from tech. He's not going to get it until January next year. That's not that far, actually. But still.
Yeah.
That's
losing Navarro would be really bad. That's a vital fort, obviously.
It's 37
But yeah,
months
going
siege
back to your
ticks.
point. Yeah, going back to your point on France. France also on the fort commander has a +1 on his own forts, so you really don't want to push this France. You just wanna let him stay isolated. That's the best way to treat this France.
Yeah, Spain actually opting to take quality ideas here. Filling a mill idea, we've seen many people trying that with the extra idea group you get, but doesn't usually end well. Keep in mind also Spain did put in the Order of Montesa, which means that Navarra is a -2. Keep in mind, keep saying keep in mind, but keep in mind that mountains are only -1 in this mod. They're not -2 like vanilla. And we can see movement again. So they decided to siege one province in Italy, and then their huge movement from Venice and from Austria. Where are they going? They're going to Corsica.
I think he's gonna go to assault on Sardinia. That looks like an assault. Sardinia is vital in this because that bridges the gap.
Are they ready? Are the Ottomans ready? Are the Ottomans ready? This could be really bad. Do they notice? Do they notice? Do they notice? They're putting everything on the cannon. They're definitely gonna. They're doing it. They're doing it. They're doing it. They got to stop this battle. Even send the 30k to give more time. That's what you got to do. 4k in the garrison. 4k in the garrison. 3k. 2k. It looks like it's going to fall. Maybe if the 30k can get there, it falls. And now if they have to win the battle on Sardinia. Because if they don't,
didn't refill the garrison. And it's overstacked. They engaged them 500k. They didn't refill the garrison. If they win this battle and they reassault it for free.
And Venice is winning navally. So that would have been a huge play. A huge play if they're able to get it. Like navally, we can see that the Venice is a big chunk of the galleys. It's all of their galleys, and Spain is trying to send troops to reinforce, but without the tech, they're not going to be that good. Oh no! Oh no!
Do they know it's low garrison?
Oh no! Do you see what I'm
They're
seeing?
not assaulting. They're not assaulting. No, they could have stack wiped them. Oh.
Well, not only could have they stack wiped them, but Navarra falls, and there's a bunch of Italians now stuck on the. They're assaulting now. They're assaulting now.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of Italians stuck in Spain.
France can what France can do now is they can just pull off of Spain and now like push the east really hard.
There's no navy blocking Corsica. There's no navy blocking Corsica.
If they get Corsica, then yeah, that's bad.
They're not going to even go for it. They don't want to risk it. They don't want to risk it. But they know now that there's 400k Venetians stuck
We
in
all
Spain.
saw that. We all saw that one. Oh man.
Oh, and now let's take a quick look at on the Eastern Front. The Turks are winning. The Turks are winning pretty hard. But Poland's deciding to just, instead of trying to take them on the steppe, that they're going to go and take them on the Eastern Front. But keep in mind, Crimea is a horde, so he does get bonus on flat terrain, and this is all flat terrain. This is all flat terrain.
Crimea can now get steppe secured, and steppe secured is huge. It's fire damage received and cavalry cost, which is really good for Crimea. Two of the modifiers you really want on a cav country.
And they're not lucky with the sieges this time, and the Ottomans are able to take the battle in time. France is running out of reinforcements, 40k chilling in Normandy. But they aren't maneuvering. They aren't maneuvering more troops here.
They lost cannons though, Burgos, the Holy League. They have no cannons in the back row right now. They're reinforcing with Austrian cannons now, fresh Austrian cannons. What a huge cut by Spain, and he gets the global defender dice roll. Wow, well played.
He got there in time. France actually took that battle voluntarily, thinking that he could win there. Is Navarra's garrison refilled? Yes, it is. So are they gonna assault
They're
it?
assaulting it anyways. They don't care. And France isn't on defensive stance. He's on military engineering. And his fort buffs don't apply to external forts. So this was a pretty cheap assault, like a 50-60k loss, I think. So
something like that, yeah. But now they're gonna start pushing into France. Nope, they decide not to. What is gonna be their move here? What is gonna be their move?
well, Africa's pushing in Italy now because they know obviously the Venetians are kind of stuck there. I guess, I mean, the Venetians seem to have naval supremacy, so they might be able to cross back, but...
Yeah, where's the navy from the Turks? I mean, maybe they're just abandoning navy right now because, like you said, it's so much to micro for the Ottomans if you also have to micro navy cannons on all those fronts. Like, Ottoman's player is microing on the Eastern Front, he's microing in Italy. So, like, he's microing in France. So he's managing a lot of things, this Ottomans player. If you also put on navy on top of that, it's going to be quite difficult. And look at the admiral for Venice, 465. Of course, maneuverability is the most important thing, but 4.6 is really nice.
Yeah. I just want to mention Poland's negative 150k manpower, and he's still he gets the nobility curve now in a month now, but still this early in the war is it's kind of rough. I feel like Crimea is doing a lot of casualties.
Well, yeah, and also Russia is also in a manpower deficit. I mean, as long as he doesn't take battles, he will recover from it pretty quickly because it's not a big deficit. But yeah, he has 341 to reinforce and 317 in the pool. But yeah, he's generating 27k a month right now.
And they're taking this battle with 8k Austrian cannons on near Kiev. Yeah, this is rough. And actually, they're
assaulting. Another assault.
Wow.
Why are they assaulting so much? SLV assaulting. It's gonna come to bite them, especially since they're really lacking in manpower compared to the Turks. Venice also lost so many troops. His mercenary companies are running out of manpower. Is it a Merc build on Venice?
Yeah, he went right commander, and Merc ideas. This is a 100. This is a heavy Merc build.
Heavy Merc build.
I do want to mention Venice can promote mercantilism for 5 on their build, and he missed doing it during his golden era, so now it's a lot more expensive, and he's at 10 mercantilism, which is gonna hurt his trade income a lot.
And now that they're pushing into Africa, the Holy League does win the war. They end up assaulting the fort, but they still have another fort. Are they going to assault that one too? I mean, the Holy League is already a 1.5 million casualty. Yeah, they're going to assault. You're not going to overstack 400K.
You're not
like
putting
this.
500K, yeah.
500K even, yeah. But right now, as it stands, the Venetian army, entire Venetian army, and not half, but like a good chunk of the Austrian army is hanging out in Iberia.
Yeah.
Actually, just Austrian cannons. I take that back. But they take the assault, but that's a really costly assault. That's a pretty costly assault.
Yeah, Africa switched to defensive stance, so that did cost him quite a lot of men, and he's using his mercs a lot, which I don't think that's the play with assaults on a merc build, right? Because you want the mercs to fight. I think it's actually better to assault with your normal infantry. It's kind of counterintuitive.
Yeah, he's trying to get the advantage. In Poland, there's a big push still happening here.
Yeah.
Crimea, he didn't go to focus for step secured, but he just needs to occupy 2 more provinces. He might do that at some point. But yeah, 2 more provinces that he controls in the steppes area of Russia, and he's got steppes secured. That's gonna give him a triggered modifier. But in Venice, it's free game. There's no one defending Venice right now. No one.
Yeah, he just hired 100K mercs though.
Where's the cannons? I guess Austria could come bring a cannon stack, but they're not doing that. They're instead choosing to siege Pest.
I mean, they have a very good battle on Navarra going on right now, which is really killing France. Like, some of these ticks are just disgusting, dude.
And in Russia, we were talking about that deficit. He's kind of recovered from it, but these battles are not looking good. Austria stack wipe, that's another stack wipe. We're up to 2 that I've seen. There's probably been more, but there's so much going on. 3 fronts of warfare here. One is not really a front. It's just South Italy getting sieged. And if you break past Abruzzi, it is so cooked for Venice.
It's it's free game. It's free country from there.
Yeah, like he's got these like quadruple forts because it's in this mod it's 1 fort per state. So you can put a fort here, a fort here, a fort here, a fort here. But there's nothing here. And yeah, you can see Austria is building another cannon stack because they know we need to do something. I mean, he could have used the cannon stack off Pest, but they want to keep that siege going, I guess. And France gets pushed back in Navarra, and you can see maybe they're thinking of transporting. Yeah, Venice is starting to transport troops, but he's got no transports. But wait,
well, the special ships can carry. The special ships can carry.
Okay, he's using special ships to carry. Okay.
Yeah.
Can transport units. Okay.
There was just a major defeat in the Eastern Front. Like now they have very good sieges on like forts that are deep into Ruthenia. This is not looking good for the Holy League on the Eastern Front. I will say though, Crimea is still like he can freely get steps secured, but maybe he's getting too distracted on this in the Western Front, because steps secured is really strong for Crimea.
Yeah, and if he's able to do that, like get the right provinces. He's not really sieging the right provinces right now. He's even drilling some troops. That's how confident they feel in this front. But Venice has now transported some of his troops, but he's not transported that much. He's transported 80K.
It's slow, yeah.
I mean, why is it slow?
I'm not sure.
Transport 100 at a time. I guess the mercs are kind of making it hard for him to do this.
Yeah, he should be able to at least 100 at a time.
Yeah.
I think he's using automatic transport, which can bug out sometimes. It might have been bugged.
Yeah, and a lot of these are mercs, so that's also making it more difficult. He's right now only transporting 1 merc stack.
Well, Africa's actually being proactive. He just he took the siege and he's leaving now that Venice is here, and now maybe he can take a fight in southern Spain, because he knows like Venice is a lot slower to move by ships. I like this play by Africa.
He's got no cannons. I mean, they're gonna arrive the 12th of May. They're there in time. He gets there in time, right on the day tick, very close. Spain pushing with 3 cannon stacks simultaneously. France is back to drilling, but now he's going to siege again in the Pyrenees. Which map was the first map? It was Austrian Secession. Austrian Secession.
Crimea is pushing in the east, but the Holy League's taking double engagements. The reinforcements seem far, so we'll see how they cope with this. Kharkov is actually Russia's rampart. Yeah. So, yeah, it seems like the Holy League's pushing them off the -1s, like we talked about, and there isn't much to gain from sieging Ruthenia other than just like hurting your enemy. Whereas in the you can get steps secured in the east. So we'll see. It seems like they decided to commit to the battle on Kharkov, which I mean, I guess it's only a -1 because it's the steppes, and Crimea does get their horde buff. So
The
he actually
25
has
shock is pretty
general.
considerable.
Yeah, it's really strong.
And there's... Oh, I have 2.
Now Crimea's he's back sieging Russia with like a 38k cap stack.
Thank you for the sub.
That's
The Enders, no, yeah, it's Enders. Yeah, this battle, they're committing more to it. You can see Austria's bringing more to this front. Commonwealth also here, and now it's Crimea's going for secure the step. He's going for it. He's sieging. He's only got to siege one more province, and he's going for an Astrakhan. And that's fire damage received against Russia and Austria with pretty high fire damage build. So that's pretty considerable. Very, very considerable. Crimea's sitting on 12k.
cannons.
Step
Okay,
secured.
they're fine.
Step secured.
Yeah.
Step secured. And there's some cannons. They're lacking some cannons in this back row.
Seems like they're going for re-engage. They caught 400k. That's a pretty good re-engage, but Russia's retreating all the way up to Rostov, past Moscow. I don't think they'll be able to commit to this battle, so we'll see. Maybe the Ottoman side gets fooled and retreats. It seems like the Ottomans are committing to it.
And look, another assault by Venice. This guy's just assaulting. Does he even have offensive ideas? No. Like, siege ability impacts assault ability, chat. If you didn't know. So, and there's also assault forward ability and offensive ideas.
He does have 10 assault forward ability in his generic idea set, but I mean, you definitely need offensive to be assaulting left and right. France has 64% on the Pyrenees. That's a really vital fort because then France can go down to Tarragona, which is a grasslands, and I don't know if you see like this shenanigans in the Baleares, but there's like a highway that sends Spain from northern Iberia straight to Morocco, so they can ping pong. But if France sieges Tarragona, Spain won't be able to ping pong nearly as efficiently. They'll have to go all the way around, which is definitely hurts them, and France and Africa can then put on more pressure.
Yeah, and now that Italy is here, they need to either assault back Sardinia or he's going to need to move his ships slowly. Oh, is that a stack wipe? No, it's not a stack wipe, but
No,
Spain did get caught out weirdly in a weird position. I don't know what he was doing on the board without cannons.
I don't know if I like what Africa's doing. He's bouncing up to Venice. Which, to be fair, Venice is assaulting his forts, but he wants to be putting pressure on Spain while France is taking the battles, because then he could get maybe a lucky siege or something like that.
Yeah, and they end up assaulting another fort. But it's a Merc build. It's a Merc build.
I mean, he's getting away with it. I gotta give him that.
He has a lot of his Mercs taken, but he still has some that he can take out. So it's not like the other game where the Netherlands was running out of Mercs because he got stack wiped. He's still functioning, still doing well. This is now turning into a 1 versus 1 though on the Spain front. Can Spain win a 1v1 against France. And by the way, France is the highest dev in the game. How did that happen? But it seems that Spain is holding his own. Is this really hurting him economically? Potentially. Potentially it's hurting him economically, but then...
Oh, good cut by France.
Yeah.
He cut him. Yeah.
It's not going to be a stack wipe, I don't think, because it's a -1. Yeah, it's not. But it's definitely huge casualties to Spain. That he's not... he might get stack wipe now.
That's a stack wipe.
Number 3.
That one goes on the counter.
That we've seen. There's probably been more.
Yeah. So as we talked about, he just got the Pyrenees fort. We'll see if he goes for Tarragona. Looks like he's going for a little drill break, which I mean, I definitely don't disagree with that either. Since
I mean, yeah, France in this mod, like in this scenario, it's kind of like you're just a mosquito. It's like your whole objective.
Yeah,
you need to just hold players dealing with you while more important fronts are being taken care of. And you can see the Eastern Front is an absolute disaster for the Sigma Lightning Vipers. Absolute disaster front here.
Yeah.
Its steps are secured, not even close to getting anywhere close to Georgia. So Russia's not going to get his unique modifier. And that's going to give him the unique modifier to Crimea. He's got more than enough secured. He's got cheaper cav. And what is going on in Russia? Uh-oh! Russia's max loans.
Oh, no. What the heck?
How do you even notice that? How did this happen?
No. And the Orgel is in Russia. This, I mean, 68 hours could be sending a message here. They're going for the quick wrap up, I think.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
And not only that, like I just realized this. A lot of the players on Sigma Lightning Vipers are going mill ideas. I mean, France also has 2, but Russia has 4 in quantity. But, you know, this is not good for Russia. This is really bad for Russia. He's on the verge of bankruptcy. Is there anyone on the Sigma Lightning Vipers that can feed him money? Ooh, no, there isn't.
Austria is usually able to stabilize mid-war because their eco is just always ginormous. We'll see if he's able to send them money later on. Definitely not right now, though. He's making positive right now, though, but he's definitely over 2 years of loans.
Yeah, he needs to like pay back some of this debt. He can in 1 year we have another sale of titles. That's gonna give more juice to Russia. And if they can turn the tide on the Russian front, they can unsiege part of Russia and get money, but they just lost another battle.
Dude, the Venetians are here in Russia. You could, I think the Vipers are panicking. Are all the Venetians in Russia now? I think they all are.
I don't see them anywhere else. And France is winning his
And now
1v1 versus Spain.
Yeah, Africa's pushing southern Spain, southern Italy freely now.
Yeah, and he's got the 3 forts. Again, if he takes these 4 forts, it's like basically free game on Venice.
Southern Italy's the Roach Tunnel, but after that it's like free.
There's no way that Spain can win this 1v1. The unit difference is too high. We can see even now it's a 700 dev difference for France, dude. Svevlad's efficiency is just next level.
Yeah, and France with their centralized state just keeps on scaling. This is what we talked about, how it just gets progressively worse for the Holy League because the Turk side scales. So this must be like a nightmare scenario right now.
Yeah, and this is gonna be really tough here. Looking at total casualties, it's almost 3 million. We didn't even see this last time. 3 million this early on. I say this early on because you know we've been wars 7 years. That's still quite a while, but these are huge casualties for the scenario at this point.
For sure.
The casualty difference, yeah. Oh, we might see another stack wipe. Yalit of Balkans getting stack wiped in the east, potentially. 22. They don't. Doesn't go on the stack wipe counter.
No.
Unless they get strength stack wiped.
Yeah, I think if they don't pay attention and don't retreat, they might get strength wiped.
They did.
Yeah, they just got strength wiped. Wow.
Russia has negative casualty numbers. Well, he's overflown. He's overflown. The integer number. Overflow. That means he has more than 2.56 million casualties, and then it goes again.
Russia. Yeah, Russia has the bankruptcy looming pop up now. Yeah, he has 2 years before he goes
And
bankrupt.
Austria is committing more troops, so his economic recovery is no longer happening. He's actually taking more loans. So there's no bailout. There's no bailout coming.
France is pushing northern Iberia. Africa's pushing southern. Oh, he's assaulting. He's assaulting Abruzzi. And I don't think Venice is looking. I don't think Venice is on defensive stance. He's not. And that's the 4th fort.
Oh no. Italy's free game.
It's
Italy's free game. And they're moving back now, but this Eastern Front has been an absolute disaster for SLV.
Yeah. I mean, if Venice is still not on defensive stance, he could go for an assault on Arezzo. And then he has like 70% of Italy occupied. But yeah, wow. Those 4 forts, they're strong, but like once you break through them.
Just looking at the army
bad.
losses, because I just learned a trick. You can see Ledger if you tag into nothing. But
yeah.
Russia, Venice, Spain, Commonwealth are all in the top 4 of casualties. And
wow,
then
Venice being
Crimea.
this high is unusual for sure.
It's the assaults. It's definitely the assaults. And
Yeah,
Russia's getting devastated here. I think there's panic here coming from SLV because Russia's running out of juice. He's had to cut back on his units. He's cut back by 200k. Actually, even more than that because he was around 800k at the start of war. So he's cut back half his army size just to make sure he doesn't bankrupt to stay into this game because bankruptcy is worse than just having less units at full quality. And Spain's still in this 1v1 and it's like never going his way. No one's coming to his help. Venice getting siege down. Eastern Front is it, and they uncon, dude.
Wow. That's not, yeah. I mean, the entire Ottoman side, I just looked at it. Money's fine. Manpower's fine. Oh, some drama there.
There's
What the
big
hell?
drama happening now. So I just realized Austria's not the main war belligerent. And he unconned.
Wow.
But his teammates are saying separate piece him and keep going.
Yeah, the captain of SLV's not happy with that.
He says he's joking. Okay. GG. Well, we don't see a full best of 3. It still hasn't happened yet, ever, in the history of EU4 Arena. We haven't seen a full best of 3 or Arena 5v5s. We saw best of 3s in the 1v1 tournament.
Yeah.
And the 2v2 tournament. But yeah, that's 60,000 hours. Maybe this player trade was really good for them. 60,000 hours moves forward, and they will be playing Sweat It because it seems the Diplo has changed, is going to forfeit tomorrow's match.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not confirmed. It's not confirmed, but it's looking like it. I just got informed by the captain of
I think he...
changed.
Oh, I thought he just confirmed it in the match schedule.
He did? There might be a difference. Let me see the time of both.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Actually, no. He messaged me after saying the.
Oh.
I don't know. It hasn't been confirmed yet.
We'll see. Hopefully they play.
So that's 60,000 hours winning. 2-0 victory.
I mean, I gotta hand it to them. Well played. They knew they're good on Turks. I thought they'd struggle with the 5v5 on Turks, but I mean, other than Navy, they had everything on lock. So, and
I think
Navy wasn't really consequential.
I think they just did the strategy of Turks just not focusing on Navy at all. Like Turks built.
Yeah, I think that was really smart.
He built a Navy, but it's not even at force limit, and they just didn't play the Navy game at all.
Yeah, I think that was a good. I mean, yeah, getting all that micro attacks is really good because they just won fast enough where Navy isn't even consequential. If they privateer Ottomans, he's not bankrupting anyways.
Yeah. And yeah, 2-0 victory. Let's take a quick look at the bracket here, chat. Arena. Yeah, with 60,000 hours to getting 2-0 on Sigma Lightning Vipers, they go on to the next lower bracket round. They still need to face another lower bracket round before they play either the losers of Representatives of Poland or Funny Funny. So, I mean, the loser of Represent Poland and Funny Funny. So, they have a very hard lower bracket run ahead of them.
Yeah.
Both of those teams are insane. And then Sweat It, you know, I haven't seen much of Sweat It, so I have no idea. But again, it hasn't been confirmed whether the Diplo has changed, is going to drop out or not. And then, yeah, like we're seeing the step one of maybe the peak cinema EU4 arena. If we see the semifinals of the lower bracket being International versus 60,000 hours, that would be insane.
Yeah. Absolute cinema, dude. If that actually happens.
Absolute cinema if that happens. Absolute cinema. Yep. Absolute cinema if that happens. But that means that's the end of the Sigma Lightning Vipers. Let's do an ending interview here, chat, and yeah, end the stream for today. If there's no match tomorrow, then I guess nothing's happening. We still haven't gotten schedules for the other two. They need to do it this weekend, so I don't know what's going on with Benchwarmers and CCA.
Yeah.
Right.
Sad to see the SLVs goes. I think they're a fan favorite. Good luck to them on season 2.
SLV for sure is a fan favorite of EU4 Arena. I bring in the captain here. A lot of people were rooting for you guys, and you guys gave a really good first match. That first match was insane. Cinema, peak EU4 Arena. Match 2.
I mean, you missed the first match that we had against 60k hours. It was even better. I think we played for like 4 hours, just one match, and we just didn't practice the Turk scenario. I think the first game was really close and was a really good game, but like for the second game, we just haven't played in like 2 weeks or something. Just determination, I guess, and a bit of ego. But I mean, yeah, we defeated them the first time. Now they made the comeback. It's respectable. And I hope they have a good run in the tournament.
Yeah.
I think they deserve it. They made a good comeback.
Do you think your team made a mistake by choosing side instead of map?
I think so. I tried gaslighting Dino for like an hour today. That we practiced the Turk map, but we actually like never really played it. I told him, yeah, there's the Turk map. Yeah, we played it so often. So I was just kind of betting on that to get the sides, because on some maps we have really strong sides. For example, on the 30 Years War, our Protestant side is really good. And I mean the Catholic side. If we could have gotten that, then I think we would have won again against them.
It was public knowledge though that 60,000 hours we're going to play Turk map though. Like they made it. Yes, they were saying in my chat, they were saying in the arena chat that they love the Turk map and they hope they play the Turk map. And they were even saying, "Oh man, why can't we use the same first map for the upper bracket as the lower bracket?" And they've been playing it nonstop on both sides.
Oh yeah, we didn't investigate good enough, I guess then. I don't know. All I can say is GG for the games, and we should have practiced this map more, the Turk map. I've heard it's really good, but we haven't really like played it a lot. I think I did like one game when it came out. But apparently it's the best map out there. I just don't know it, haven't played it enough. But yeah, I think this tournament can be fun with the teams that are in it right now.
We'll look forward to seeing you again, Fang. Take care.
Yeah, see you, man.
We got to bring in Svevlad for the interview.
For sure.
We got to bring in Svevlad for the winner's interview. The real captain of 60,000 hours. Let's be real.
Hello.
Oh, we also have to bring in Erling here for content. We got to bring in Erling and Svevlad for the winner interview. Yeah. You guys just won a best of 3. First, we'll start with you, Svevlad. You know, you've been with this team from the beginning of the tournament. Do you think that the player swaps you did made your team stronger? Or if
of course
so, how much stronger?
Like 50% or even more. Because It's not like they're better players, but they just play more, which we needed. We had players who didn't play for so long. They didn't know the scenarios at all.
And do you think that now that you have Erling and Adrux on your team, that you guys could make it all the way through the lower bracket? Right now,
Yeah.
it's unconfirmed, but it seems that Diplo has changed, might be dropping out of the tournament, so it will be Sweatit that you're playing against.
Yeah, I think we can beat. I think SLV was the one of the hardest matches in lower bracket.
Well,
Maybe
you're saying
Inter
that.
International with
You're
new.
saying that, but if you win your next match against Sweatit, you play the loser of representatives of Poland and Funny Funny.
Oh, I see.
So if you look at the bracket, it's loser
I mean,
of
yeah, I forgot about that, but we can
it's loser
handle.
of 14, and 14 is representative Poland versus Funny Funny. So
You're the man. They can handle it.
yeah,
We can handle the polls.
and
Ooh, prediction.
you think Funny
Yes,
Funny
yes.
will destroy the polls?
Yeah, I mean they're not the great in the Turkish war. They didn't practice enough. So and the map, what map are they playing? The 30-year war?
And I'm hearing news that Zlevik is too busy playing EU5.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, I think we're playing 30 years war in upper bracket.
yeah.
30 years war.
Then I don't know. 30-year war can be both sides.
Yeah.
Levik has played the Turk arena almost every day.
Yes, Levic, but the rest of the team, like, they
Yeah.
didn't that much.
But that's that match. You guys won't be playing next week. Since we'll be doing
Yeah.
upper bracket. Actually, I think since it's back to being 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, no, you do play next week. You will be playing next week against the winners of Sweatit or Diplo has changed. Yeah, we're excited to see you guys going through the tournament. We're saying that it would be absolute cinema if the semifinals of the lower bracket was Inter International versus 60,000 Hours, because apparently Inter International got 2 secret players that they're not saying who it is.
Said they got one. It's Curly.
Curly left bench warmers, but then they got 2 other players.
I have insider information, Habibi.
Yeah.
Who could?
Yeah, I also hear
they're
something.
drilling NA compers.
Oh, so the
they're
Trajan
drilling NA
Connect.
compers.
The Trajan Connect.
Yeah, and they got the big curly on them. We have the
Yeah.
great Lorbing.
It's gonna be
as well.
hard. We'll see.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to wait and see how it goes for you guys. Good luck in the future of the tournament. Erling, how do you feel playing on 60,000 Hours versus Inter International?
I mean, it's at least we do some scrims. That's the big difference. I enjoyed myself in Inter International as well. Some might I even say I missed them.
You miss Inter International, really? The day before you switched off of Inter International, you're like, I can't deal with Nabi anymore.
Nabi's a character.
He's a character. That's fair.
It's very entertaining, you know. And it's pretty, jacked, if you insult him, he will, beat you.
If you know, you know.
Oh, you know.
Squash you like a bug.
Lewis Crusher on TikTok. Follow Lewis Crusher on TikTok, chat.
Yeah. But
Well,
yeah, it was a good couple of games.
Adrux is saying you forced them to switch team.
That's not entirely true.
I don't think
What do you mean
anyone was forced.
I mean, it wasn't like a gun to his head or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, Erling came to me with a proposal of making a new team, but I don't think that was possible. So
Erling wanted to make a new team in playoffs.
Yeah, I wanted to take over some of the abandoned teams. Maybe get like Abba and like Kitarukin and
yeah, I mean that would be good.
a sudden rising star that no one expected.
Yeah, maybe
I mean,
Abba.
60,000 hours looked really strong in this map. Like, really, really strong on map 1 and map 2. Your guys, like, were doing so good on the build-up. Like, Svevlad especially, both games top dev by a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's France mainly, but yeah.
So it has nothing to do with your skill level? Got it.
Yep.
Not
He's
really,
an old
yeah.
man. We know it, dude.
I'm an old man.
Do you guys agree that Erling gets the war chest? Or does he force you guys to make him war chest?
We agree. I give
Right.
me and Andrux gave him like 15k, 15, 16k in this match.
Yeah, we saw that.
Very nice. Very nice teammates.
I mean, yeah, Crimea just with watches is insane, so it's worth.
I don't think the enemy did a single war chest, but
no, both.
Yeah, we knew if when we heard they picked sides, and we knew this map we played so much, so it was kind of.
We were surprised they picked sides. Some are saying that losers should be able to pick both map and side. What do you guys think of that?
I kind of agree.
Yes, maybe yes.
I mean, if you wanted like a real rule change, I think you should be able to play with co-op advantage, because I feel like there's an elephant in this room. Like, I feel like some people are hiding their bad players just because some other teams have much more well-rounded players.
They're saying that they. Are you saying that starting the next round of games, teams have to play with 6 players?
Yeah, and if one team can only get 5, then they just play with a co-op disadvantage.
Okay, so it's just been confirmed. The Diplo Exchange has dropped out of the tournament. So you guys play against Sweat at Universalis.
Who's the captain?
Can
Gakarino.
you read his name? Very easy name to read in the map schedule.
So the Gak people, those people, the creatures.
Not very nice.
I don't think Swedes play the Turkish war, so we can choose that.
Should we allow that? Wait. Should we allow that? There's someone is saying that we should let a new team form to take the Diplo Exchange's spot.
Yeah, I think so. You should let them have like an open team for a couple of days.
I mean, if they can get 5 people, yeah. And like believe the 60k hours and make new thing.
At the end of the week, but if they manage to like assemble the team and play with Sweden within the week.
Okay, I'm making that announcement.
I know that Kit and Daba want to play, I think. So.
Maybe some of the players who got kicked off to make space for other people also want to play.
No one got kicked off. Bro, those people didn't want to play.
But yeah, the first game lasted way too long.
Yeah, I mean, we are not that good on that map.
Like, I got really like just fatigued and like tired from it because it lasted so long.
Yeah, my head hurts.
And it shouldn't have lasted.
It was
doing insane casualties and
yeah, we did, but we had some mistakes and there was a lot of yelling for no reason.
Yeah,
there
we
we
should have just calmed down.
Wasn't a lot of yelling, lad.
It was.
There we go.
I'm watching you, Erling.
Okay, now
I'm watching every move you do. I'm behind you.
You gotta watch East 8 District, then the winner of the Benchwarmers in CCA, and then the loser of NA Comp or Psychiatric Ward first.
These
NA
are
Comp's
not
taking it home.
You don't know. When I have something in my sights, I have a purpose for this. If 60,000 hours drop out, if I'm playing, I'm having my nouts, my eyes are open at night, I'm playing the game. 60,000 hours are out, I'm quitting the tournament. And the day I beat them, I don't want to move forward. I'm retiring after I beat them in the finals or semifinals or whatever that is. That's the purpose.
To beat
Don't
us,
open
you
your
need to
closet
go to
early.
finals.
Put your clothes out. I'm in your closet from now on.
Abi.
I'm fucking watching you, son.
All right.
That's all I gotta say.
We'll see. We'll see how this unfolds.
Yeah. You're not gonna see. You're not gonna see it coming, dude.
All right.
All right. Host the game now. We gotta play.
Maybe I'll host it. Yeah, maybe I'll
The
host
sickness.
Put the ID in
Sickness.
the,
Where's
in
Q?
the chat.
Where's Q? With the pink Q.
For
Why is
this,
Q not
I don't.
there? How come Q's missing?
All right. I invaded this too many times. I'll leave. You guys do it.
I mean, this is over the interview.
All right.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
no other, the interview's done. If no other team, I'll tell you what, SLV. If no other team gets formed by Sunday morning, I'll give you another life.
Holy SLV comeback. Dude, you have to send the SLV GIF at least once, or
Alright,
else he won't
fine.
accept. I'm not gonna lie, they're the only team who has their GIF, and it's a banger too.
Alright. Yeah, I'm out. See ya. See ya, TTRG. Thank you
Thanks.
for casting. It was
Yeah.
nice. It was a pleasure.
Bye bye.
Alright, chat. That's it for today's stream. See ya.